We are here today, guys. Let me see. Can you see me? Okay, now you can. We are here today. It is non-farm payroll and unemployment day. The NASDAQ is gapping down again today. Guys, we are down again. Nvidia is gapping down a little bit today as well. It's at 215s. Oil is slightly green on the day. And it's non-farm payroll and unemployment day. It's been a really interesting week in which we've had hot job prints and negative market reactions to those hot prints. We've had some overnight news, overnight potential, good and bad news, to be honest, on both fronts here. Like, just to review some of the stuff that's happened overnight. Washington reportedly demanded Tehran deliver its response or face military action by the end of this week. So that's going on today. Maybe we'll get an answer there. We had a hot JOLTS report on Tuesday at 7.618 million, way hotter than expected. Hot ADP Wednesday, way stronger than expected. Jobless claims did go up, though, which showed weaker jobs. ISM and services manufacturing were stronger than expected as well. The president spoke earlier, said Iran talks are going well. We do not need European countries regarding Hormuz. All of Iran's leadership. Iran has no Navy or Air Force. Blah, 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 blah. Broadcom still down. Lululemon is a dumpster fire overnight. I'm not going to say I told you so.
But Brit is you told them so.
Yeah, Brit is
Good morning,
here.
everybody.
Good morning, Brit. We are here today. Guys, we are here
morning,
today.
John.
Look at Lululemon, dude. Lululemon is down. Cut its fiscal year 26 guidance. Negative brand commentary. Underwhelming product launches. Continued North American weakness. Honestly, bro, after Lululemon, I might be starting a short firm. You know, I don't want to do it, but I was so correct about Lululemon. I was so right about it. Y'all would never hear the end of this, dude. Honestly, I wanted to short this thing 4 years ago, at the peak of its success. I was like, you know what? This is never going to hold. And it did not, guys. It did not. If you look at Lululemon here, a weekly chart, years ago, when it was $500 a share, I said this. Again, it just makes sense, right? Like, Lululemon got big during the kind of 2020, everybody stuck at home wearing sweatpants phase. Okay, that was never going to last. Okay, that was never going to last. And now Lululemon is down. I should have shorted it. I didn't. I'm bragging about it over here. Y'all should yell at me because I didn't actually end up shorting it. I didn't do it. Bitcoin. I know, man. Listen, I kind of missed out on it. I should have done it. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is pretty much where it was yesterday when we looked at it. It's at $62,430 for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still down. It slipped under 63s for a little while, though. And it's back up to 62,430s or whatever it is right now. Oil is at 92s here. So we look at CL futures right now. CL futures, if we take a look at them, are slightly green on the day. Slightly green. 93. You can see the previous closing price at 92.91 for oil. We are currently at 93.20. So slightly green on the day for oil. Nvidia's down. Chips are down. Broadcom still pretty nasty looking at 412s. Although it is higher than it was yesterday. It basically had this really big drop from its earnings. And now it's just kind of stabilizing sideways here. But yeah, with Bitcoin, Ethereum at its lowest level in over a year, it's under 1,700. Bank of America weekly flows showed $2 billion out of crypto, the biggest outflow since November of last year. $3.1 billion out of gold. Where's gold at, though? Let me see. Gold is down on the day as well. Yeah, it showed $3.1 billion out of gold, which is the biggest in about 10 weeks. $39 billion into bonds, record inflows. And this is probably from these hot job reports that we had earlier this week. We had JOLTS come in stronger than expected. We had ADP data showing stronger than expected. And so markets are pricing in rate hikes is what this is. That's why money's flowing into bonds, because bonds might pay more because interest rates are going to be potentially higher because of inflationary fears and strong jobs. That's what's going on right now. And with that today, you know, one of the big stories breaking markets is that Chinese and Hong Kong investors are reportedly banned from the SpaceX IPO on security concerns, according to Bloomberg. S&P Dow Jones indices are going to keep existing S&P eligibility rules, rejecting faster entry for SpaceX. So SpaceX is not going to be able to join the S&P until at least June of 2027 if it IPOs this month. And so it's going to be at least a year before it can hop on the S&P index. U.S. officials are also reportedly in prelim discussions about the government acquiring shares in major AI companies. OpenAI Sam Altman has discussed this with Trump officials. Anthropic is not currently in such discussions, which, you know, Anthropic and the U.S. government have kind of beefed a little bit, had some problems. Yeah. And so, payroll data today, guys. Let me say hello to the chat. Let me say hello. What's up, Bam Bam? Steve. Good morning. Jonathan, Arcane, The Turd. What's up, dude? Great name, man. Great name. Old Hack. What's up, dude? Baud. Digital Content, Max, Lucas, Elsway, Digital, Deckers, B Marsh, J Chan, Shadow Slayer, Gamer Freak, Gok, my dad's account, Max, Jin Deb, Rooftop, DJ, what's up, dude? Nico, good morning. Plasma, Glass Half Full, Shah, what's up, Shah? Bogdan, Plasma, did I say that already? Sabars, Vegas, Sam. What's up, man? DH. Crypto's getting crushed. Yeah, it is. Palantir. Hey, shout out to Jay for the subscribe. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, brother. Dream Tanks. I'm at home with my sweatpants on right now. Are they Lululemon sweatpants, brother? Are they? Let me know. Pew Pew. What's up, dude? Ty, Mr. Young, Artificial Intelligence. Ryan. Rand. MVK. Shadow Slayer. Richard. Hybrid. John 3, Betty. What's up, Betty? Kiro, Cleo, Superintendope, Mickey, Proxy, VA, Young Gun. Did I get everybody yet? Kaltenberg. I didn't forget you. Sacrament. Good morning, guys. Good morning. We are here today. It is a beautiful day, NFP day today. What's up, Quat, Young, Ace, Brian? Read this. Good morning, guys. We're here today. It is NFP day.
I'm here.
Britt's here.
MVK, you know, I'll just respond specifically to that. You know, I'm here.
How's the volume for Britt right now? How's his volume today? Is it good? Let me know. Brazzy, what's up, bro?
I like to think I sound like Morgan Freeman and like Bruce Almighty, you know,
or
just Morgan Freeman in general.
I wouldn't go that far, bro. I wouldn't go that far.
You know, ever since I was a young boy, people have enjoyed the sound of my voice. You know,
we watched that movie recently. The jailbreak one, whatever it's called, I can't think of it. You know what I'm talking about.
What is it? Shawshank.
Shawshank, yeah, we watched Shawshank recently. Great movie. What's up, AI, Bogdan, Boomer Humor, Shawshank, yeah, you guys know. All right, guys, I got a question for you guys today. Are y'all bullish or bearish for NFP today? Bullish or bearish? Let me know what number you think NFP data is going to show up today at. Also, let me know, are you bullish or bearish on the NFP data based off of that number? So put the number of NFP data. It's expected about 85,000 today, 85K. Put the number up and then tell me whether you're bull or bear on this report. Let me know. I see a lot of bears here on this report so far in the chat. A lot of bears. Bear, bull. Thanks for the shout. Bear. Bear. Bull. Free Fall Friday. 40K, 100K. Bear AF. Bullish until 9:30. Whatever makes the NASDAQ go up is tech rebounding. Bear but want bull. Bearish, bro. Bull. Bearish numbers will be lower. Wolverines. 105,000, sir. Bear. Bear. See, here's the thing, though. I was explaining this to Britt right before we started the stream. You know, a lot of the time people are like, oh, well, Jolts was stronger. ADP was stronger. You know, we must have stronger payrolls today. We must have strong payrolls. Honestly, dude, I've covered enough of these reports to know that there's not always an obvious correlation between like ADP data the 2 days prior to NFP and the NFP report. Sometimes we get hot NFP, or sometimes we get hot ADP, weak NFP, and sometimes we get weak ADP, strong NFP. Man, I'm having a hard time saying this. But point is, sometimes they go the opposite way. Not always. But because of that, I am going to expect today. Originally I was going to say stronger than expected. But my expectation today is actually we're going to have a little bit lower jobs than expected. I'm going to go with like 100,000 is my guess here. 100K, my guess. You heard it here first, 100,000. It's just a guess. It's just a guess. But that's my guess. That's my feeling. You know, that's my feeling today, is that we're going to come in slightly under expected. And maybe the market will react positively to that. I really don't know. Like, maybe the market's like, yo, this is great. I really don't know. Market has reacted negatively multiple times this week to stronger jobs. JOLTS report way stronger than expected. Bearish reaction. ADP data stronger than expected. Bearish reaction. Jobless claims higher than expected, showing weakness in the labor market. Bullish reaction. And so that is all leading into today's NFP report. And we'll see what freaking happens. What's up, Gene? Good morning, dude. Good morning. What is the bullish number? I think the market wants lower jobs. And so I think the bullish number is like 90, 95. But I don't think it's easy to predict. We also have unemployment coming out today. We also have unemployment coming out today. And so it's expected at 4.3%. 4.3%. That's what it was last time. It's not really looking like it's going to change. But yeah, SpaceX is the big hype, man. Are you buying the SpaceX IPO? Let me know.
You know it.
You're buying SpaceX, dude?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pull out my tens of dollars and buy as much as I can.
You might be able to get a quarter share with that, Britt. Maybe even, less than that, actually.
I know.
Yeah.
Honestly, Bogdan, my prediction, honestly, I don't know, dude. I have too little experience, and the market has been too unpredictable lately, in my opinion, for me to give a good prediction, honestly. But if I had to follow my nature, I'll just hope and err on the side of optimism and say bull.
Yeah, I see somebody say, just be honest. We know it's not. We know it's all bearish. Don't coded with ego. It's stupid. Won't make you cool here. What, bro?
What?
I don't even understand what you're saying, dude, but I feel attacked, bro. Attacked. Get attacked here this morning.
I can see it. John is affronted.
I know, dude. Listen, this is a conspiracy here, bro. It's a conspiracy. No. Here's the thing, Nico. Nobody freaking knows which way the market's gonna go, dude. I've covered enough of these reports to tell you nobody freaking knows. Nobody knows. All right, we did get news earlier. Some of the good news that we got earlier. Let's talk about it. So Al Arabia is claiming that regarding Tehran, that Tehran is agreeing to transfer uranium reserves to a third country. Or actually, so we're getting news like that, but Fars is denying it. So Fars said Al Arabia's claim about Tehran agreeing to transfer this uranium to a third country is not true, according to Fars. So who knows what's true and what's not true? But we did get that news earlier. The market did react to it here. If we zoom out some, the news came out right here, right? Like this big green candle was from that news. Everybody's like, yay, it's happening. And then now Fars News is saying it's not happening. And so we'll see what we get. But we have since pulled back from there. I do kind of expect us to chop unless we get news into this report. And so if we are going to trade, we had a really good day yesterday. So if we are going to trade, Lululemon just jumped. But if we are going to trade it, I'm probably going to attack a sideways range. Which makes me kind of want to short here on the NASDAQ. Should I short here on the NQ? Long or short, guys? Long or short?
I don't know.
I don't know either, dude. Also, I see you guys here. What was that, Britt?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I see you guys here. Y'all are enjoying the stream. Y'all are watching the stream. Y'all are lurking in the stream. Maybe
absorbing content, as it were.
Absorbing knowledge. And you got to hit the like button, guys. Do it now.
Lots of likes.
Do it right now.
Lots of subscribes, Join the Discord. I don't care if I'm being greedy. Join the Discord, and follow us on X.
It's better to be fearful when Brit is greedy and greedy when Brit is fearful. Okay, guys?
It's also better to ask for forgiveness than for permission, so join.
Do it now. We did just jump in here short. We'll see how this goes. Very small, very small. We're very green this week. Been a very nice week, very green week. Let's see if we can hold it here. But we jumped in the NASDAQ short. I think unless we get news, I think we could just chop sideways leading into NFP data. And so with that potential chopping sideways here, I think we might have some.
Sorry, they're saying my volume is low.
Is your volume
fine? But this said it was fine, but then dropped for some reason. You turned me down, didn't you?
I did not turn you down.
Just kidding.
Once a lurker, always a lurker. Britt, I am not the type of person to boss around. Yeah, I'm not a bossy person either. Britt, leave me alone right now, dude. Make me a pizza, Britt.
I'm gonna boss everybody.
All right, guys. So I'm short. It's very small. I'll add to it if it goes in my favor. It's very early for me to trade here. Very early. But do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, just know I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
And also, Java, I won't boss you around if you spell my name right. It's 2 T's.
You know, I know it's 2 T's, but I spell it 1 T to save the time. It saves time, you know, typing it with 1 T.
You're just aggro.
No, I think it saves time. You know, the millisecond it takes to type that T is just too much for me.
Oh, yeah, especially when your finger's already over it. It takes a lot of extra time.
All right, guys. So we're in this trade here. We're in this trade short. Let's see what happens here. But we are in this trade short. We are down, and that's okay. You know, it's going to be a longer term trade, I think. I got to just let it work. I'm in the higher. This is probably not where I should be trading this.
You can do it, John. I have faith in you. You're skilled.
I know I can. I believe I can, dude. I believe I can.
But yeah, I was too.
SpaceX IPO. When is it coming out? Isn't it like the 14th for SpaceX? They're targeting a $1.75 trillion valuation. Anything you guys want to buy up today, guys?
I can
just here for a laughing song. Oil breaking down now. Yeah, I do see oil flushing down here, but the Nasdaq's not really moving some. Oil is falling. It's at 92.80. Oil is now technically red on the day as I say this. Technically red. Anything you guys want to buy this way today? I see Bitcoin, Pokemon cards, gold. The 12th is when it goes live. Okay, thank you, Perps. Thank you. Uranium. Buy Palantir, somebody says. How's Palantir doing, dude? It's had a little less hype. It's at 140, so it's doing okay. It hasn't broken down like some others. Zcash, financials, and healthcare. What's up, Faye? Marvell. We're back to green on the trade. Robinhood lifted PDT restrictions. How's Robinhood stock doing? Is it doing well? Lululemon's actually jumping up a little bit. Are they on their earnings call right now, or was this yesterday? I think it was yesterday. 54 minutes left to crash. Yeah, it's NFP day today. It's a big day. We have less than an hour before this report. Less than an hour. Robinhood up. Robinhood's down actually overnight, but it's up pretty decently yesterday. Like yesterday, the PDT rule ending, Robinhood ran up to $88 a share. It's at 87.30s now, but it was up a lot. So it pulled back a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, I do see Lululemon jumping up a little bit. Yeah, we're in a very small trade. It's hilarious that these IPOs are in a desperate launch trying to snag some of the market exuberance. While Google yesterday at 360. Yeah, Google ran yesterday, didn't it? Look at that Google. Yeah. Yeah, Google ran yesterday. All right, let me pop out the chat. All right, guys, let's do a poll here. What's a good poll for the day? I guess, does NFP come in higher or lower than the, what is it expected? 85K expected?
Yep.
All right, so vote on the poll, guys. Vote on the poll, higher or lower than the 85,000 expected here. I'll be interested to see if the market can absorb SpaceX. Vote on the poll. Higher or lower data. And again, one of the things, I'm expecting inverse reactions. So stronger data, negative reaction. Lower data, positive reaction. The poll is now live. What's up, Boo Boo Bear?
Hey, Boo Boo.
Yeah. What's up, CJ? Google still has upside potential. NFP will be 200,000. I think the market would honestly kind of freak out if it was and negatively react to a high payroll print like that. I think if we come in super hot for NFP data, market's not going to like that at all. And so just because I think the market fears, I just think the market fears economic growth right now. And market fears yields is what it fears right now. So I think the market just fears yields. All right, so we are in this trade. We're slightly green. I might add a little bit more to this. We'll take 3. See if we can start to break down. Maybe even 4.
I'm just worried about Lululemon. I mean, if they go away, where am I going to get my yoga pants?
Dude, Lululemon, every time I go by there, not that many people are in there anymore. You know, so I think it's losing some interest, bro. It's fashion. This is why I don't invest in fashion. You know, this is why I don't invest in fashion companies, unless it's like Nike. And the reason I do it is because trends change. Generations don't like wearing what the previous generations wore, unless you're Gen Z with the 90s. But yeah, it's just fashion. So trends change, and especially young fashion brands like Lululemon that really got big 3-4 years ago. It's too early to really tell. Hold on, we might have some news that came out. Or, I don't know. We got a big green candle.
See, I like the also from the previous generation. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're all right. I'm gonna cut this and wait. I might be a wimp here.
Yeah, I don't see any news or anything.
Yeah.
But I like the fashions from the previous generations, except for the 70s. Not that I don't like the cuts and stuff, but the 70s and early 80s, I don't like all the like browns and dark oranges and stuff. Just kind of dour.
Yeah.
The 80s were
It depends on which one. I like the 90s fashion. 80s were all right. Some of it
all the bright colors and the weird
Oh
patterns.
my goodness, dude. I should have helped, guys. What happened here? Something just happened. Hold on, bro. What happened? Hold on, dude. What just happened? I should have held. Where's Max at? Max, I blame you, bro. I blame you, Max.
Oil's got a pretty decent green candle.
Yeah, something just happened.
Wick.
It's not that big though, so
no,
we could just
it's
be
not. It's not
raging.
Excuse me,
Max. I blame you, bro. This is your fault, dude. I should have helped, dude. I would have made lots of money. You know. Now I'm slightly red. I don't see any news though. I see crypto sell-off. Cryptocurrencies are under sustained selling pressure, heading for a 6th straight day of losses. Sentiment hurt by tensions in the Middle East, expectations of higher rates, and strategies reporting Bitcoin sale for the first time since 2022. Bitcoin fell 2%. I take responsibility. No, I didn't even see you telling me not to do it, so you're all good, brother. You're good, dude. Let me check the news. Iran's Navy says it fired warning missiles towards the aggressive and disturbing American destroyers, according to Mayor. This is what happened. All right, so this is specifically what happened. Iran's Navy says it fired warning missiles towards the U.S. destroyers. That. I knew it. News related is what happened.
One of the things about the statements they put out, they pick really odd descriptors, in my opinion. Like the disturbing destroyers is kind of like, it's a weird way to put it.
Yeah. Micro just dropped 1% out of nowhere. MU. I mean, MU, it was up so much though, brother. So much. So MU was just up a lot. You know, it's gonna go back and forth. I don't mind a pullback in memory, because I think it kind of needs to pull back a little bit to make it a reasonable thing. I mean, I know memory prices are high, but they've gone up so much. Like, the percentages that they've increased have been quite a lot. So I think you just got to look at it from that perspective and understand that pullbacks are probably understandable at this point in time for MU, memory, and like SanDisk and others. So, yeah, I think it's pretty standard. It's pretty normal.
No, I understand that, Java. It still is what it is. I'm not making fun or anything. I'm just saying, you know, it's an odd word choice.
Right.
I understand why.
Right. All right, guys. NFP data today. Let's see what we get. Oh, my coffee's a little bit better today. Maddie made my coffee yesterday, apparently. It's one of the chores we have her doing is making coffee. And yesterday, my coffee was like water, bro. It was like water coffee. It was not. It was just like water, bro. Boo. Boo, Maddie. Yeah. Crypto is over. It's a dumpster fire. Damn, it sucks. AMD is having a pullback also. Yeah, a lot of stuff has been pulling back this week. Oil is actually getting a little bit more red on the day, though. So, like, if we look at oil here. Oil down at 92.60s. And people might see me translate some of this news and cover some of these news releases, but what I'm really reacting to is the candle. If the candle whips like that, where we are like here and then boom, that's usually news. Even if it's if you zoom out, what a lot of people are going to say is a small candle. So I asked people right now, does NFP data come in higher or lower than the $85,000 expected? 57% say higher than expected today. 57%. I'm going to go counter chat. I'm going to counter the chat. I'm going to counter the views. I'm going to go lower than expected today. Maybe I'm wrong. there's not a lot of real easy edge there predicting this stuff, but I'm gonna go lower than expected today, lower, and we'll see, guys. We'll see. It's a big day. It's a big, beautiful day here today. Also, guys, do me a favor, hit the freaking like button on the stream. Do it now. What are we at right now? We are at 15 likes. Hold on, no, we gotta be better than that. We are at 113 likes.
15.
Yeah, I gotta refresh my screen here.
I know, me too.
But yeah, here's the NASDAQ still falling down here. So the NASDAQ still at 30,170s. Again, Lululemon has been a dumpster fire, although it's starting to fill some of the gap. But when you zoom out, you can kind of see, you can see where we're at here for it. NASDAQ still looks pretty bearish, to be honest. I'm kind of mad I sold. But
you should be.
I'm watching this range here. I'm watching this range. Like, a lot of the time we range ahead of NFP, right? It makes sense because the data could skew things. And so people take less positions and ultimately we move more sideways because of that a lot of the time leading into these reports. And so this is the range I was looking to attack. But maybe I should have taken less size and traded smaller.
Maybe.
What's your prediction, John? I'm going to go with 100,000 is my guess. 100K. Straight up guess. Straight up guess. Who knows? But it's just a straight up guess. Jolts minus jobless claims equals greater than NFP. Yeah, Jolts was stronger than expected. Jobless claims were higher than expected, but that's actually weaker for jobs. So yeah, that's actually weaker for jobs. Dump is going to begin. SpaceX, I don't know. I won't get in it. It seems like a setup. I don't really mess with IPOs like that. I really don't. I've learned in my extensive trading experience that sometimes IPOs are crazy and don't make any sense. And they fake you out a lot, like they go up big. I think if you're investing long-term, sure, but I think you're also going to be paying some premiums a big percentage of the time buying IPOs. And so, it's when all the big money's rushing in. It's kind of the same thing of like buying or selling during earnings because of the volatility. Not buying SpaceX too big for me. So what is good for markets low or high? All I can really talk about is what we've seen this week so far. And again, I've said this many times, but this is an important story going into this, is that NFP data could be the opposite inverse reaction to what we normally get. Like normally stronger data is good, lower data is bad, right? But what we've seen this week in JOLTS and ADP jobs and more has been stronger jobs means negative market reactions and weaker jobs means positive market reactions. Again, JOLTS way stronger than expected. NASDAQ went down. ADP stronger than expected. NASDAQ went down. Jobless claims showed weaker jobs than expected and higher unemployment claims. NASDAQ went up, right? So I think markets fear yields going up and rate hikes. And if we look at a 2-year treasury yield right now, if we look at the 2-year treasuries, they are currently at 4.047% right now for 2-year treasury yields. So if we look at these on the day specifically, we're pretty much flat, but we're down from yields yesterday. But you can see this week so far, yields are up on the week. Are they up? They're somewhere in the middle. But you can see since June started, yeah, yields are higher. They started the month right around 4.01. They're now at 4.05% for 2-year treasury yields. So yields are up a little bit this week on probably the high job prints that we've seen. And again, markets fear ultimately, markets fear rate hikes, right? And so when we take a look at the odds for rate hikes this year, we look at December. At this point in time, we got over a 50% chance that we raise rates sometimes this year. So over 50% shot that we raise rates this year. And that's a good question for the chat as well. Do we raise rates this year, guys? Do we raise interest rates this year? What do you guys think? Do we? Yes or no? Let me know in chat right now. So yields go up if unemployment is low, right? No, opposite. Yields go down if unemployment is low. But it depends on what NFP data shows as well. Like or actually, yes, I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So if unemployment is low, showing stronger jobs, yields go up because of the inflationary aspects of them, right? So we have less of the green light to cut interest rates if unemployment is low and payrolls are strong, okay? So stronger jobs, which unemployment is low, that's where I got it mixed up at. Stronger jobs means yields go higher because we have less green light to cut interest rates. If jobs are weak, right, like let's say payrolls come in low and unemployment comes in higher than expected, let's say it shows up at like 4.4, 4.5%, that's going to be a situation in which yields go up. Why do yields go up on that? It's because markets are pricing in. Hey, thank you for the sub, Tinny. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because markets are pricing in less rate cuts. They're pricing in potential rate hikes. They're pricing in less justification to cut interest rates if we have stronger jobs. If we have weaker jobs, let's say, again, NFP comes in low and unemployment spikes up, then rates are going to go down, most likely. We're going to see yields fall because that shows economic and job labor weakness. And so if the economics of the country and labor and jobs are weak, we have more of a green light to cut interest rates. We can lower interest rates to try to stimulate it and help the weak labor market that we're seeing. But again, this week we've seen mostly strong prints, except for jobless claims yesterday. But this week we've seen mostly strong prints. But again, guys, I'm going to tell you guys, again, a lot of people are probably looking at JOLTS. They're looking at the ADP report we got Wednesday, and they're saying, okay, well, payrolls must be strong today. That's not always the case. And again, because I've seen this so much, I'm going to actually go the other way, where I'm going to say we're going to have lower than expected NFP data today. I might be wrong, and it's just a straight up guess. But I'm going to guess we have lower payrolls today. I don't know about unemployment, but I'm going to guess we have slightly lower than expected payrolls today. Just because sometimes there's not always a correlation between ADP, which is a payroll processor, right, and the actual NFP report. So just a straight up guess. We'll see what happens. Yeah, NFP stands for non-farm payrolls. That's what's dropping at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time today, 8:30. Markets could be sluggish all summer if oil stays high. Don't be fooled, and they don't want rates to. Job number is down, money printing happens, so rates can stay the same. I don't know if we're gonna print like that though, brother. I don't think Warsh is that open to printing in that way. I think Warsh is much less likely to want to print. I think he might cut interest rates, but I don't necessarily think we're going to do quantitative easing, which again, quantitative easing is a form of money printing in which we create online money. The Federal Reserve creates online money and then buys up bonds and other assets, expanding their balance sheet. It helps bring interest rates down faster, but it causes more inflation. And Kevin Warsh has been critical of that historically a lot. He was critical of it in 2020. He was critical of it in 2008. And so I don't know if we're going to get money printing in the same way. A lot of people could correlate Bitcoin's fall, because Bitcoin wants easy. So a lot of people could correlate Bitcoin dropping like it has been to Warsh being the FOMC champion. And we are heading into, the next few weeks, we get the FOMC meeting as well, right? And that's going to be really influential over stocks, over crypto, over everything, because we're going to hear from Kevin Warsh for the first time and see where he's really standing in regards to data. See where he's really standing in terms of interest rates. And so that'll be a funny, an interesting thing to see. Markets could be sluggish all summer long. I say they will print. Warsh will shrink the Fed's balance sheet. Warsh wants to bring interest rates down. Eventually, of course, he wants the printer to stop ASAP or slowly. Yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see. Also, lurkers, show yourself here. Show yourself. Present yourself to the chat. If you don't usually comment, I'm talking to you right now. You're watching my stream every day. You never say anything. You're listening. You're driving. You're at work. Tell your boss to sit down. You got to comment on John's beginner trading stream. All right. Lurkers, present yourself here to the chat. Show us you're real. Present yourself. Kel Dog, Lurker. I see you, Kel. Mark, okay.
Just okay, yeah. Do it now.
Me, I see you guys. I see you. What's up, Red Candles? I knew you were there, bro. You were there in spirit. I just felt it. There you go. There you guys are. I'm not a bot. I promise. You talking about me? I'm talking about all of you guys. Look at all the chat right now. Crump, I'm talking about you. As, I'm talking about you. Celsius, please. You got a position? Not Celsius, brother.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
Like Uncle Sam. He wants you.
Right. I want you to chat in my chat. Okay? Quote it. I want you to chat in my chat. Lurkers unite. What's up, bro? Love the channel. Thank you, Art. What's up, Michelle?
Just told my boss to shut up. I'm committed.
I told my boss to shut up. I got a comment in John's stream. Hey, listen. I respect it, guys. You're a made man now. I knew it. No, so I don't buy Celsius. I don't like Celsius for a few different reasons. Mainly because, I go to the gym a lot. And, I have seen the volatility in energy drinks. Bang Energy Drinks called it super creatine, got sued. You know, I've seen all these different energy drinks sprout up. They seem kind of trendy to me, meaning like we get big hype around one energy drink, and then within a couple months or a year, it fades back down, and then another energy drink brand pops up, and so I don't see a lot of longevity in the biggest energy drink brands. There's too much competition, and so because of that, I just don't like buying it. Companies like Celsius. I'm not against it. I hope you make money, brother. I'm not shorting it. It's not like I'm shorting it. I just don't know if it's sustained interest enough in that sector to want to buy an energy drink company. You know, I don't know. Celsius is also tastes like shit. No?
I've never had one.
They taste gross, bro. There's a lot of caffeine in there, but I don't like the way they taste, dude. They taste bad.
I just don't like energy drinks. They've never worked for me. I don't know if it's the ADHD or whatever, but I get no stimulation from them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just me personally.
John, I just saw a guy say shut up to his boss to comment in a stream. Hope he doesn't get fired. This channel reminds me of drinking stolen beer from my dad's basement. That's what I was going for here. That's what I was going for. Red Bull? Yeah. They aren't bad. Did you buy the SpaceX IPO? Is that a serious question? SpaceX is not IPO'd yet, brother. It's not IPO'd yet. What, the 12th is when it IPOs, right? The chat is already too wild for today. Are you concerned what will happen to other tech stocks when the NASDAQ has to buy into the SpaceX IPO? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Inflation report next week. Yeah, we have the CPI inflation report next week. I'm Real David from Scotland. Love the show. Hey, thank you, Crypto Coin Elite. Thank you, brother. What's up, Lewis? I'm always here, brother. Thank you, Red Candles. Universal Code, my guy. Hey, I see you, brother. I see you. Love the channel art, consuming knowledge. Daniel, I'm predicting a 65,000 print today, to be honest. I like the underprint. I think we're in the minority here in terms of expectations for NFP data. I think NFP data is wildly expected to come in over expected numbers. So 60% of the chat thinks we're going to come in higher today, guys. Happy Friday, Mr. London. About the yeah, that it is considered that Pew. It is. Hey buddy, what's up, Luke? 12th is what I heard. Yeah.
Mr. London makes you sound like a kid show host.
Bro, my name was John. Like, everybody called me John London. They never said just my first name. Like, it was never like, hey, John. It was always like, hey, John London. You know? I don't know how I feel about that, but that was like, all my friends would never just say my first name. They'd either call me a nickname or they'd call me John London. You know?
Even like, never called you John London.
Even my close friends would call me that. You know? It was like it was either you said the whole thing or nothing at all. You know?
I do remember a bunch of people doing that, though.
Yeah.
It was pretty unique.
Yeah. Higher NFP may be bearish for the market. Yeah, it will. It could be. I don't know. I'm not going to say it will because nothing is 100%. And you know, I should have shorted this VWAP level, guys. Max, I'm still mad at you, bro. Just know. I'm still mad at you. Max told me not to short right here, guys.
Should have listened to Max. I don't know.
I'm going to call it Max Bull level right here, guys. Max told me not to short right there. How could you do this to me, Max? I know.
You ruined him, Max.
No, it's all good, dude. Yeah, I shouldn't have listened to the chat. I knew it. Everybody shame Max right now in the chat. I knew this. I knew he would do this to me. I knew it. What are your thoughts on gold? I like gold long term. Short term, I have no freaking idea with the current market conditions. I really have no idea with gold short term. I like gold long term, though. Yeah, I see a shortcoming.
What's not to like? You know, long term anyway.
Max buys Celsiuses. Yeah. All right, guys. Listen, we got 35 minutes left until NFP data comes out. 35 minutes. A little bit less than... Oh, yeah, we got about exactly... That timer's a little bit off. We got 32 minutes here. 32 minutes. Ugh. Let's see. 58% of the chat are bullish. Or think we're going to come in higher than expected. Yeah, I'm going to now call you... I'm not going to call you Baymax from now on, Max. I'm going to call you Naymax from now on, okay? That's going to be your name.
As in no?
Yeah.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
So bad. Oh, so bad.
Dude, let my jokes, you know, you got to be free with jokes here, guys. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. I think it was a good joke.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't joke. I'm just saying, yeah.
Do we get a deal over the weekend, guys? I don't think we do. But the U.S. Navy was, quote, forced to flee after Iran fired, according to Tasnim news agency. Again, they say it was warning shots at U.S. destroyers. Crypto market extends sell-off amid global uncertainty. Anybody want to buy Bitcoin right now? Who wants to buy Bitcoin? Yeah, we also see USS Kushner and Witkoff's visit to Russia is not expected soon. Yeah, I'm looking at oil. A deal? No. Nope. Are you mad? I'm not mad. I know what the answer is, which is no. Artist Vanessa. I know. Apparently, to like get some of the lurkers in the chat, you just gotta say some funny things and they'll show up. Forced to flee. Deal? No deal. We'll buy another half. I'd rather buy Coinbase or GBTC.
I don't think we'll get a deal super soon. I mean, not in the next few weeks, most likely, but who knows?
I bought a 10% position in Bitcoin for long term. Do you think Robinhood stock trades in line with Bitcoin? I like Robinhood long term. I think it correlates to a certain extent because of their crypto holdings. But does it move exactly with it? No, I think Robinhood's still reeling from PDT rule going away. How's Webull stock doing? Webull stock, there's no PDT rule in Webull now. I honestly thought it would push up more yesterday, but I think most of that move was already baked into it to a certain extent. I'm staying out of Bitcoin until 46,000. I loaded up on XRP, buying some Robinhood. All right, guys, it's now 8 o'clock. Or not, yeah, 8 o'clock. NASDAQ's still fading here. Look at the NASDAQ. It's starting to break down. We have this big level here I think we got to pay attention to, which is way down here. So we have this level down here we're watching. We can also look at 30,000 and 60. 30,000 is not that far away from us. So if we get some big volatility on the downside for NFP data, I do think we would need lower. I think we need stronger NFP data to bring the market down, though. But again, you don't really know how the market's going to react. You can think you know how the market's going to react just based off of like what we've seen. But it doesn't mean we're going to stay in that trend. It really doesn't. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be in that trend with stuff like this. We can do the opposite of what everybody expects. We can do the opposite of what we've seen the previous week. But yeah, movers in pre-market today, we have Lululemon down pretty big. AVGO still down pretty big. CrowdStrike still down pretty big. Yeah, again, JOLTS, ADP, jobless claims. NFP is the headline number the Fed actually uses. They model its dual mandate against this number here. So you get payroll number and unemployment from two specific separate surveys. Establishment versus household surveys. They can disagree dramatically, which can create whipsaw price action. So just be careful. Oil now starting to creep up here. So oil is starting to jump up a little bit. Let's see.
Yeah, so it seems like the market's not impossible to predict, but very difficult. I mean, like, especially if you don't know what to look for.
Right, for sure. Yeah, we don't know how we're gonna get, like, what we're gonna do here for this.
I guess it's like a really easy statement to make on my part. It's like, you know, you can't do something if you don't know how to do it.
If you don't know how to do something, dude, you can't do it, Brett.
Yeah.
No, that's all good. Yeah, let me find this here real quick. Hold on. Yeah, so the MBP minutes from May, members said inflation in the coming months would primarily depend on fuel prices. Outlook for inflation was currently subject to high uncertainty. Well, yeah. Obviously.
Excuse me.
Let me get one of
Crowd
these
split
here.
July 1st. Is CrowdStrike doing a stock split?
I'll have to check on that. Hold on real quick. Yeah, I'm trying to...
No, the chat
Okay.
will not hold on. They deserve attention now.
Now, right now?
Yep.
Head and shoulders in Bitcoin. Difficult to find a direction. Yesterday, I sold 2 Robinhood $92 calls for next Friday. For $225 each. So you're basically betting against Robinhood on that. If you're selling calls, that means you're betting against Robinhood. It's a bearish bet. Good luck, my friend. I think with the PDT rule ending, it's a little risky, brother. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We're quite lower on the NASDAQ than we were at market close Thursday, looking at probabilities. Yeah, I mean, look, man. The NASDAQ has been in a state of correction here. It was running for a lot, but we've basically been pulling back. Here's the NQ. We've been pulling back since some of these hot prints. You know, pushing yields higher, pushing NASDAQ lower. Market also kind of got potentially baked into an extended ceasefire, and then that kind of went the other way here. But we've been in a state of pullbacks here. A lot of this is also from Broadcom earnings, which happened on Wednesday, I believe. So we had Broadcom earnings, which is in the AI sector, and that's pulling back. Look at Bitcoin start to fall here, guys. So Bitcoin is actually dipping down kind of not small right now ahead of payrolls. Our market's getting priced into potentially hot payrolls here. Bitcoin is all the way down to 61,000 today, guys. Look at Bitcoin fall here. Yeesh, dude. Bitcoin breaks down under 60K. I think that's big psychological downward pressure. But yeah, look at Bitcoin. Possible bounce here. Bitcoin falling. Yeah, it's still dropping here, chat. 29,888 in play. Bitcoin is dead. MU
Man.
with new NVIDIA. Yeah, Bitcoin all the way down to 61s now. Not looking good for it.
What was it last week? Like 75 or 77?
Yeah, something like that. It was much higher last week. Yeah, back it was over 70s. It fell under 70s basically on Tuesday of this week. Right? But it was at 74, 75s you know, at the end of last week. So Bitcoin wants easing is what this is. Like Bitcoin wants easing, they want low interest rates, they want printing, and with the strong jolts, the strong ADP data, it's just less likely that we're going to print. It's definitely less likely that we're going to print. It's less likely that we're going to cut this year as well. So looking back at the last inflation report, it's unlikely that anything changed from that time. Looks like another red week, but a few tech stocks recovering. Yeah, and listen, next week we do have data. Okay, so this is, you know, it's going to be a pretty busy few weeks here because next week, starting on Wednesday here, guys. Like starting on Wednesday next week, we get the CPI report, Wednesday, June 10th. It's expected at 0.6, or last time it showed up at 0.6% on the month, 3.8% on the year. Core showed up at 2.8%, up a little bit as well, showing secondary effects. And then we have PPI on Thursday. So Wednesday we have CPI next week. Thursday we have PPI and jobless claims. Friday we have consumer sentiment data. But again, markets are pricing in potentially. Hold on, look at this jump. Whoa, hold on. Bitcoin just bounced here though. Look at Bitcoin. Did the NASDAQ bounce with us? No. So Bitcoin popped up a little bit here. Still down though. I'm looking at that 30,000 level on the NASDAQ. I think 30,000 on the NASDAQ just makes sense here. Just makes sense. And again, just to look at some detailed information regarding NFP data. Guys, like look. The BLS print, non-farm payrolls released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics the first Friday of each month at 8:30. It measures the change in the unemployed people in the previous month, excluding the farming sector. Establishment survey, 119,000 businesses, produces the headline payroll number. So the payroll number is gauged by 119,000 businesses. Can y'all see this? Let me make sure y'all can see this. Yeah. Now remember, revisions matter. Each release contains potential revisions to the prior 2 months. Large revisions can completely change the narrative. A strong 200,000 print can become 130,000 print 1 month later. Always check revisions before reacting to headlines, guys. All right, so it's important. The total change in non-farm payrolls, jobs added or lost, the break-even rate, roughly 100 to 150K a month, is what's needed to match population growth. Above break-even equals strengthening labor market. U3 is the headline rate. U6 which is underemployment, includes part-time workers. And a lot of people like looking at U6 because of that. But yeah, NFP is the only major monthly data release that prints on a Friday. It creates the weekend gap risk as well. The Fed's dual mandate is maximum employment and price stability, and NFP data feeds both. Strong jobs, hot wages equals no cut. Weak jobs, cooling wages equals cutbacks on the table. Cuts back on the table. They can swing rate cut odds by 15 to 30% in a single print today with NFP data. That's why NFP matters. NASDAQ's still falling, though. The NASDAQ still down. Max, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. All right, guys, how much time we have left? We have 20 minutes, 21 minutes left.
Until the big moment.
Until the big moment. Bitcoin to 80,000 this week. Ugh, dude, I hope so. Good morning, Mr. London. Oh, man, not another CPI report. Yes, sir. Another CPI.
Bitcoin going to go down to like $4, and I'll buy it.
I'll buy it at $4. I'll definitely buy it at $4. You know, I might even buy it at $5, Brent.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'd have to consider it. Yeah. Why does the market keep flushing? I think market's getting baked into a hot payroll print potentially here. Is what I think. Yeah, I think markets are just getting kind of baked into potentially stronger than expected print. I called the knife.
I told John not to short.
Yeah. Caught the knife at 30.14. So many bears. Makes me hungry. Might have to buy today. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. If you're here today, hit the like button. We appreciate it, guys. But do it now. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell. Show support. Show love for the channel here. Do it now.
Yeah, got good early morning entertainment and good, data.
Right. Do we get a rate hike this year? I think I asked this earlier. But do we get a rate hike this year, guys? Rate hike or no rate hike this year? Let me know.
You did ask, but I didn't answer because I don't know. But what do you think? I think it depends on what happens with a few things, but still.
Yeah, I think we might get one rate hike this year, and that's obviously if, and it's a big if, but that's if we continue to see strong payroll data. Most people saying no in the chat. No hike. No hike. By the looks of things, yes, no hike. NFP killed me last time. Hopefully it's not flat again. Today's going to be a bloodbath and accounts are going to go down. What about so many bulls and you wanted to short but kept getting clapped? I think crypto will keep going down until Polymarket gets banned. You think it's going to get banned? Massive upvote now. Let's get to the maximum. Hikes are definitely happening. I think we might get one. I don't know if we're going to get plural. We might get one.
I'm kind of with you right there, Secret Squirrel.
Yeah, here's the SPY. SPY is down on the day, although it did have a rebound day yesterday. But where's the Dow out this morning? Boomers, this is for you. The Dow is still up there, dude. Dow almost got up to 52,000 here on the Dow. So the Dow is green, not as green as it was yesterday, but it had a big push up yesterday. Look how strong the Dow was yesterday. And it's still green on the day today. So the Dow is actually doing pretty good. Oil now at 92.70s here, 92.70s.
Where are the odds today on hikes or cuts?
What?
Huh?
Oh, we're about 50-50 right now for hike, like whether we get a hike by the end of the year. We got about a 50% chance of a rate hike right now heading into this. Okay. So about a 50-50 shot.
Okay, well they've evened out then. I mean, and those do seem to shift pretty easily. So
yeah. Like we're about 50-50 chance that we get a hike today. About 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was ambiguous. That we get a hike today, or the odds today are that we get a hike are 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing you.
Oh, okay.
I'm messing with you over
whether we get a hike today? Sorry, I ADHD'd everything you were saying, Britt. So maybe it was a defense mechanism because I'm
probably was. I was attacking you.
Okay. I don't appreciate it, Britt. I don't appreciate it. Everybody yell at Britt. No, oil. Yeah, most people say we don't get a hike this year. Maybe I should do a poll here. I already did a poll. 60% think we get higher payroll numbers today. 60%. So do we want high unemployment for the rate cut? I think markets have trended that well so far this week. Unemployment is going to be a big number, but I think markets have trended in that regard this week, in which it looks like we might react negatively to stronger jobs, negatively to low unemployment data. But yeah. or markets might react positively to less jobs. We kind of saw it with jobless claims yesterday. Let me see what jobless claims did. So here is the NASDAQ yesterday. Let's see where it went from the jobless claims report. Jobless claims report came out yesterday at 8:30 here. So I think it's 7:30 my time. Yeah.
Yep.
6:30. Yeah, so interesting. Look, so we had higher unemployment claims yesterday. Right, so jobless claims came in at like 225. Jobless claims, just to put this into perspective, where's my pin at? Do I have my pin up? No, I don't. All right. So jobless claims unemployment showed up right here. Right here. And you can see we actually had a positive reaction to higher unemployment claims yesterday, kind of continuing that trend of stronger jobs, negative reactions, weaker jobs, stronger reactions here. It doesn't mean we're going to hold, but that's kind of the trend that we've seen over the last little bit, is that like stronger jobs means a more positive reaction here. So we'll see. We got 15 minutes left, guys, until this report drops. 15 minutes left. We got about 1,300 people here now. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We appreciate it. We'll see what payrolls do today. But yeah, we are at 30,000, almost 30,000 to get on the NASDAQ. So a lot of people might consider this a necessary correction. I think if we zoom out though, and we look at like a 4-hour trend, it still looks like we're in a pretty strong upward trend despite everything here. So we'll see. But it still kind of looks like, let me see if I can get one of those parallel channels here. Yeah. It still kind of looks like we're in a pretty strong upward trend here. Now, let me clear some of these out. I got too many of them. But like, look. It still looks like we're in an upward trend. Might be able to draw this a little bit better. Yeah. I mean, it's clean enough. I would say it's about right here, though. Maybe I should raise this up a little bit. Yeah. So I think we're still in an upward trend. That's about right. But if we continue breaking down under 30,000, I think it's a big psychological level where we should probably be a little bit more worrisome if we break under 30,000. Although we've just pushed up so much. And again, memory plays today. MU under 1,000. SanDisk under 1750s. AMD down to $506 a share again. Nvidia is still sitting at 215s, which is kind of neutral, I would say, for it. Oil slightly down. Again, gold basically flat. S&P 500 down. Dow is very green again. So we see rotation out of tech-heavy indices into stuff like the Dow today, guys.
The gold staying around, what, 4,500 range?
Yeah. What's your take on gold? I like gold. I mean, I think gold is interesting.
I think it's shiny.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
No,
for
honestly,
sure.
So I mean, I'm kidding around a little bit, but like honestly, like I don't know if I want to buy it like right now. I mean, maybe it's only going to go up from here. I don't know, but like if it dropped a little bit more, I'd probably actually buy a little gold.
It depends on what time frame we're talking about, right? It depends on really how long we're talking about.
I'm talking about long term. Like always, when I talk about gold, it's always long term.
Yeah, it's long term seems okay. Short term, who knows, right? Yeah. So short term, we really have no idea what it's gonna do. But long term, reasonable to watch, reasonable to pay attention to. I think if you hold it long term, it's probably pretty safe too. Obviously, if you hold it for decades, it's not gonna be the end of the world.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Like whenever I talk about precious metals or like just anything corporeal like that, for me it would always be a long-term hold, and unless some kind of emergency came up.
Yeah. Do you guys day trade gold, or do you guys like holding it long term? What's your go-to there? We have 13 minutes left here, chat. 13 minutes.
Or John, did you investment on tungsten?
Why do people keep asking me if I bought some SpaceX?
Because you look like an astronaut, John. You have that
SpaceX,
noble, like clean-cut figure.
The IPO is not. It hasn't IPO'd yet. So I'm looking. I ask people, do they buy gold? Most people say day trade gold, day trade gold, day trade both, neither, physical only, day trade.
I hold stacks of gold bars in Thailand.
Grid trading, accumulating gold. I hold stacks of gold bars. 13 minutes until we are so back. Yeah, guys, listen. We got 12 minutes left. 12 minutes left. It's time. Just be careful, guys. Just be careful. Day trade cash. Echo Star. Yeah, bro. Stop asking me. Yeah.
John, I heard you bought the SpaceX IPO. How many shares?
Stop asking me, bro.
Well, I mean, look, John. Everybody knows for market movers like you get early access to the IPO. You know,
I know, dude. Listen, that's right. They're like, John, he's a mover. You know, let's give him.
shaker and a mover.
Yeah, yeah. Look, here's the Nasdaq. My range thesis worked, dude. My range thesis worked. I'm not gonna say it, but it worked. Look, top of the range here. I wanted to short, bottom of the range down here. All right, guys.
Holding gold for decades will not work out well, especially since we now know we can mine it in space. It's not rare in the universe. No, I mean, it may not be rare in the universe. I mean, I don't know much about that. You might be right. But I will say this. I don't know how far out into the universe we can get. And especially, not sure how long it'll be before we can actually mine in space.
Yeah. Listen, before NFP data, we need over 300 likes, though. Over 300 likes. I need it.
Help us out, guys. We need you.
Yeah, we need it, guys.
We're appealing to your altruistic nature. You know.
That's right. That's right. Look at Nasdaq jumping up a little bit short term. I think we're just at the bottom of the range, and I think markets are starting to price in some of this here. I'm excited for this one though. We have 10 minutes left, guys. 10 minutes.
I can hear your voice quivering with anticipation. You know?
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Oil, guys. We're watching oil here. Here's oil. So oil's starting to fade down a little bit too, but it looks to be at the bottom of the range. I don't know if I want to buy. Buying oil might make sense. Here we go, John. Yeah. Now we got over 300 now. We got 310. I just had to ask. I knew it.
Max, that is a great pun. Thank you.
What's up, Keo?
We needed that.
Yeah. Listen, guys. 9 minutes left. 9 minutes. And again, I'm going to go with, give me your predictions one more time, guys. I'm going to go with 100,000 is my prediction. I'm going to go with 100K. SpaceX will be worth $90. Don't look at crypto. Did crypto end up bouncing? Yeah, it did. Okay, crypto bounced back some. Went down to 61.5s and then just got bolt back up. 85,000. I would like to see. When do you think memory bounces? I don't know, man. I think the pullback is kind of reasonable on memory stocks. I think it's up a lot. Look at oil dip, though, real quick. Hold on. Oil dipping. Check news. I don't think we have any news here. Yeah, I'm showing anywhere between wait, what's the expected number today for NFP data? 85K?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I don't know why I thought we'd come in higher. I'm gonna go with like 65. 75,000.
I don't see any news. Not in the last 10 minutes or so.
No, and I don't think the move was big enough for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, so I just don't think the move was big enough. But unemployment rate, I'm gonna go with 4.4%. U6 came in at 8.2% last time. That includes part-time. So the U6 unemployment rate includes part-time as well. I'm gonna go over this graph real quick, guys. Looking at it. Again, it prints at 830. The break-even rate is 100 to 150,000 jobs. Unemployment expected at 4.3%. Algorithm spike in the first 30 seconds. And so we'll see what we get. Hot print above expectations and strong wages means yields go up. Markets are probably going to go down. Cool print means yields drop. And again, markets want yields down because they want lower interest rates. But again, this comes from two different surveys. The establishment survey is what gives us non-farm payrolls. It's expected at 100. It comes from 119,000 businesses. They produce the headline inflation number, household surveys, and more. So that's what we get there in that regard. Average hourly earnings are coming out today as well here. But here we go. I'm gonna put the Nasdaq up and the S&P up, probably, maybe gold even too. So here, I'll put two different things up. Here's the Nasdaq. Here's the S&P print. We have 7 minutes left, 7 minutes. But unemployment rate, anticipation rate is interesting as well. Average hourly earnings are expected today. What are they expected at? 0.3% and 3.4% on the year. And so that's an interesting print as well here, guys. But here we go. We have 7 minutes left. 7 minutes.
And I'm behind on the stream. Here's
Oh, you're
9.5 minutes.
You're here live. You're here live. Poly market had 50,000. Yeah, let's check the poly market odds real quick for this too. So for NFP data. All right, so let me see if they have one for NFP data. I don't really see any. I can look at economics though. Regarding the Fed decision in June, 99 to 1% likely we keep rates the same. Yeah, I don't see an NFP print for this. So.
Yeah, honestly, every time I do 2x, it just adjusts it back to normal speed on its own for some reason.
Yeah, it depends on if you reset it.
Yeah, and then I fall behind a little bit. I mean, like I update it every once in a while, just make sure I click live every once in a while. But
yeah, 6 minutes, guys. 6 minutes.
Sometimes I don't notice and I fall behind. It's because I'm so engrossed in like reading you guys' comments because you're all so interesting.
Yeah. Bro, if we're in such a boom, how is it only 85,000? Yeah, it's still a breaking. I don't think we're in a boom necessarily. I think the market wants weakness. And I think a hot print so far this week, and maybe we go the other way, right? But a hot print this week has made markets react negatively. We had it twice. We had jolts come in way stronger. Market went down significantly. We had ADP data come in stronger than expected. Market went down. We had jobless claims come in higher than expected, showing weaker job numbers, and the market went up. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to have the same correlation with NFP data today. It doesn't necessarily mean that. But it is the trend so far this week is hot prints, high yields and hot prints makes markets fearful. Probably because of the inflationary aspects of the Iran conflict and oil prices right now being higher than expected makes people worried about, rate hikes this year, right? Rate hikes being on the table this year. We have a 50-50 chance right now per the CME Fed Watch tool that we're going to raise rates this year relative to where we're at now. And so I think that is what's scaring markets, is markets do not want rate hikes, especially crypto, but everything really is kind of nervous about rate hikes this year. And I think anything that contributes to higher odds of rate hikes makes markets nervous. And I think that's what we've seen. We have less than 5 minutes now, guys, less than 5 minutes. But I think that's what we've seen here, is that anything that contributes to potentially higher interest rates makes markets nervous.
So what potentially happens, or I mean, maybe unavoidably happens, I'm not sure. If we have consistently good job data, week after week, month after month or whatever, and we don't see any rate hikes, what happens to the economy then? I mean, does it just pump out of control?
Inflation is the worry, right? So if we have consistently stronger job prints versus expectations and previous numbers, generally speaking, the fear becomes inflation. And so,
I mean, is it unavoidable? I mean, does it just happen without fail because of that kind of situation?
Not really. Not really. Like, printing is really what causes inflation, but it definitely contributes somewhat to it. Time will tell, right? A lot of this is going to depend on when the Iran conflict ends, to be honest. All right, guys, we got less than 4 minutes. We got 3.5 minutes left. Hit the live button. Hit the play button. Hit the live button next to the play button. Put it in 2x speed. Let's see what we get today. But yeah, we are down to 30,130 here. All right, guys, payrolls are about to drop. Payroll's about to drop.
All right, cool.
Let's see what we get. About 3 minutes left here, guys. 3 minutes. I'm a little nervous for this, guys. I'm a little nervous for it. But yeah, payrolls today are crucial. They're very relevant, very important.
Ellie, sorry, I thought you were done.
No, you're good. And really, we got to keep the focus on payrolls because, we'll talk about stocks later, guys, but payrolls dropping in 3 minutes. You can see the timer. I am going to put it in sub-only mode. So if you haven't already subscribed, do it now. We appreciate it. And we'll see what this payroll print shows here. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Again, it's expected roughly at 85,000 today. Remember, the break-even rate is about 1 to 150K. So even if we come in higher than 85, we're still probably going to be under the break-even NFP data number. Unless we come in super hot. And if we come in super hot, then markets might react negatively anyway because they fear rate hikes. Oil is starting to move up a little bit ahead of this. The NASDAQ and the S&P are mostly down, though, here.
We can take a look at predicted 100,000, right? Is what you think?
Yeah, I predict 100K, but I also think we might show up lower than expected too. So I'm basically somewhere in the middle. I don't know. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. But yeah, I predict. I don't know what we're gonna get. And I'm not my accuracy for some reason is much more weighted to CPI. For whatever reason, I get CPI right a lot more.
Just tuned into that one.
I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. I just get CPI right more for some reason. I've guessed it right a lot, actually. But NFP data, it's a much larger range. It's a much larger pool of potential numbers that we can get. And so because of that, I'm just less accurate with it. Bitcoin at 62,000. Bitcoin at 62,000. All right, guys, the time is now. We have 1.5 minutes left, 1.5 minutes. I will trade this if we get some good action from it, but I got to take some small size. Thank you for the subscribers, everybody. Thank you for all the subs jumping in now. I appreciate it. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds, guys. We got over 2,000 people here. I predict pain.
Thanks, you guys are great. All right, Clubber Lang. I'm assuming that's what that's from.
Yeah, we got 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute. NASDAQ and gold has kind of turned down a little bit ahead of this report. I'll put the S&P up here. But gold has fallen some leading into this. Here we go. Less than a minute. We got 58 seconds left. 58 seconds. Yields are popping already. Good morning, everyone. We'll put the song on if we get red action from the market, guys. Strong manufacturing. Yeah, manufacturing and services PMI was stronger than expected. 40 seconds. If you're hit the live button next to the play button, put it in 2x speed if you have not already. Here we go. Here we go. About 35 seconds left. Look at the NASDAQ fall in anticipation of this report.
I don't like it.
You don't like the NASDAQ falling? Yeah.
No.
Well, understandable.
Unless
here we go, guys. Yeah, here we go. 15 seconds, guys. 15 seconds.
150,000 incoming, huh? We'll see.
Yeah, it's time. Again, 85 expected. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here's the report right now. Here's the report right now. Okay, guys, so non-farm payrolls, 172,000 non-farm payrolls, 172 versus 85 expected. Unemployment rate, same at 4.3%. Shocking print for payrolls, a absolutely shocking print, 172,000. Let's see if the NASDAQ turns negatively on this print, 172,000. Unemployment stayed the same at 4.3%. U6 unemployment rate at 8.1%. 172,000. Manufacturing payrolls came in at 7,000. Private payrolls came in at 120,000. Much larger than expected. And look at the NASDAQ tumble down here. Stronger than expected. I'm going to trade this right now. But then we got to talk about the data here. But I'm going to trade this. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Where's my trade evade here? I'm going to see if I can trade this real quick. But yeah, I expect the NASDAQ to not like this at all. This makes yield spike here. Guys, this is probably going to make yield spike. Yeah, so 172,000, unemployment rate stayed the same. I did jump in short here. S&P, NASDAQ falling down. I did jump in short. 172,000. Let's dig a little bit deeper into this report, though. Let's dig a little bit deeper. Again, 172,000 data. Way stronger than expected. Nobody thought, I mean, yeah, this is a hot print. This is a hot print for NFP. But yeah, let's talk about it a little bit deeper here. So we're going to look at the actual numbers here. Look at this drop. So we are green now in this trade, but look at this drop. But just to pull this up here, man, look at this drop. Hold on real quick. Yeah. And this is what I expected. I expected markets to react negatively to a hot print like this. So let's take a look deeper into this though. Total non-farm payrolls, 172,000 in May. Unemployment rate was 4.3%. Household survey data, major labor market indicators from the survey of household continue to show little or no change in May. Unemployment rate held steady at 4.3%. Number of jobless people in 5 weeks declined by 286,000 to 2.2 million in May, largely offsetting an increase in the prior month. Labor force participation rate held at 61.8%. The number of people employed part-time for economic reasons at 4.8 million changed little in May. Among those in the labor force who wanted a job, the number of people marginally attached to the labor force changed a little, 1.7%. The establishment data, again, 172,000 in May. Leisure and hospitality added 70,000 jobs in May, well above the average monthly gain of 14,000 over the prior 12 months. Over the food and services drinking place added 48,000. So leisure and hospitality, the biggest winner here. 70,000 jobs added in leisure and hospitality. Healthcare added 35,000 jobs in May, in line with average monthly gains of 38,000 over the prior 12 months. Social assistant employment continued to trend up 12,000. Employment in mining, quarrying, and oil increased by 5K. Financial activities declined by 22,000, down 107,000 since recent peak. Average hourly earnings for all employees rose by 12 cents or 0.3% as expected. So yeah, most of this is in, what was it? It was in leisure and hospitality. added 70,000 jobs in leisure and hospitality. 70,000 jobs relative to expectations. Yeah, crazy number here. NASDAQ is dumping here, and I am in this short right now, guys. But man, look at these drops. I need to take a little bit larger size here. But leisure and hospitality was the biggest winner here. 70,000 jobs added in May. I expected the market to react negatively to this. Let's look at yields. We can get a good look at yields right now and see what like the 10-year Treasury yield's doing as we speak here. I'm sure this is popping higher here, which is going to make Bitcoin most likely fall. Yeah, look at yields spike on this report here, guys. Look at yields jump on this report. These are yields right here. If you look at them, they are up to 4.5+% right now for 10-year Treasury yields. How's Bitcoin reacting to this? Bitcoin is dumping on this report as we thought it might here. Here's Bitcoin right now. So Bitcoin is dumping on this report as we thought we might, but way higher than expected print. Way higher than expected print for non-farm payrolls today. And the NASDAQ did react negatively here. Yields are spiking higher here on this print. Very freaking interesting here. Will these get revised the other way here, guys? Will these get revised the other way? But honestly, a pretty shocking print. Look at yields, dude. Yields up to 4.53% for 10-year treasuries. 2-year treasury yields. NASDAQ still falling here on this report. I told you guys this would, I told you guys this would be the way we would react to a hot print like this, is the NASDAQ would not like it. Look at 2-year treasury yields. Yeah, look at this drop right now, guys. I need to add more to this, I think. I'm going to add more. A little risky here for sure. Sometimes the first move is the wrong move, but I think we built up a lot of cushion this week. We could probably take a little bit more risk today. Hey, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for you guys watching me on the stream here. Man, look at yields jump. Long or short right now, guys. Long or short. Yeah, financial jobs crashed. Summer jobs spiked. Leisure and hospitality increased 70,000 jobs on this report. 70,000 jobs. Local government increased 55,000, which was mostly education. Social assistance gained 12,000. The biggest loser was financial activities, insurance, banking, down 170,000 since May of last year. I'm gonna add more to this though. I'm gonna scale in some size here into this. See if this slump continues down. What a high print though here, guys. What a high print. Yeah, so we are green. We're in some shares, very small, but let's see if we can build up some more profit here. Keep breaking down. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna take a little bit off here, lock it in, continue to kind of grind this up, and then hold the last two, probably break even, and see if we can ride it down a lot more if we continue to just break down as we are here, guys. Look at that. Yeah, dude, I told you guys this would probably happen if we had a strong print like this, dude. Man, where's Bitcoin at? Is Bitcoin under 60K? Yeah, Bitcoin continues to tumble down here.
Where is it?
Continues to fall. Bitcoin is down to 61.5. It's not under 60 yet, but it's really breaking down a lot here. It's really breaking down a lot. Man, dude. Yeah. Bitcoin's still dumping. Yeah, Bitcoin's going to dump on this. Why is Bitcoin dumping right now? Because Bitcoin wants easing. And what stops easing? High yields, strong labor. Strong labor and high yields means we have less of a green light to ease. Like, we're not going to ease as much if the labor market's strong. We have less reason for it, less justification for it. Labor market's strong. We don't need we lower interest rates in print to stimulate weak labor and economy. If the labor market's strong and the economy's strong, we have less reason and justification to ease, and Bitcoin wants easing. So I think the market fears rate hikes right now. Let me see if the Fed Watch Tool has it updated in regards to rate hikes now, because the Fed Watch Tool is right here. At this point in time, let's look at the end of the year. It hasn't really changed yet. I don't think it's moved yet since this report came out, though. So we'll see if this fluctuates now. But this hot print makes it a lot more likely that we're going to hike rates this year. So I'll say it again, guys. Now that we have this report out, do we hike rates this year? Do we see rate hikes this year? I'm going to end this poll. And I'm going to do another poll right now in chat. And I want you guys to participate in it. With today's hot NFP print, do we raise rates this year? All right, so that's the question on the poll. With today's hot NFP print, Do we raise rates this year? Thank you, Georgie, for the subscribe, my friend. Thank you, brother.
We
All right, so
appreciate the patronage.
Yeah, I'm going to cut the rest of this break even here and just get out. We made a bunch from this. But let's take a look at oil. Let's take a look at gold. Let's take a look at the S&P. So we had a big negative reaction initially here to this report. Gold is flushing down here. And the reason gold is flushing down in this report, you can see gold right here. The right chart right here is gold. The reason gold is flushing down is because when yields are higher, people gravitate towards bonds instead of non-yielding assets like gold. So if yields are going up, right, meaning people get paid more for buying bonds. You know, they make more in bonds, right? The yields are increasing, you know, so they're making more annually on bonds or however long they're holding really. And so they buy less gold. So yields going up is bad for gold. And it's the same reason Bitcoin goes down is because when yields are climbing up, less people buy Bitcoin. They're more into bonds, guaranteed returns. Maybe the first move is the wrong move though. We got really close to 30,000 here, really close to 30K.
That's when I'd want to buy gold, honestly, when everybody else is moving towards bonds.
Yeah, and I asked the chat, do we raise rates this year? 55% still say no.
I said no.
I'm assuming the Dixie is going to be going up on this report. Yeah, look at the Dixie here. In the Dixie, for the same reason, right? So if yields are going up, why does the dollar index go up? The dollar index follows yields because people need to use the US dollar to buy bonds, right? So even other countries that want to buy bonds in the US because yields are going up, they have to use the dollar to do it. And so higher yields correlates to a stronger dollar in that regard because people have to use the dollar to buy up those said bonds, right? To take advantage of the higher yields that we're getting, just so you guys can understand these correlations from the NFP report, right? I hope that makes sense. But yeah, the dollar is spiking up on this report. As it, you know, pretty predictable here. Let's see what gold does. Gold's still breaking down. Nasdaq's starting to, do I short this, guys? Long or short, chat? Long or short? Keep in mind around 30K is the previous week's value area and point of control. Yeah, I see it. What do you guys think? Yes, it does. Short, long. So what does this all mean? It means markets are fearing higher yields and less rate cut odds and higher rate hike odds from this payroll report. It doesn't mean anything though. We could reverse and head back up. And it looks like we are now. Look at this reversal back up here. So really interesting report though, man. Markets moved a lot right at 8:30 here. We swung all the way up to 170s and then back down here. Now we'll see what we get. But yeah, nothing here is financial advice, guys. You guys know me. Nobody knows what the market's going to do. We could go up, down, sideways. We could do all kind of stuff. But what a shocking print here today, man. This is a high print. Maybe markets like it. I don't freaking know. You know, we don't really know how markets are going to respond to stuff like this. But, man. I kind of want to short into this. All right, we'll try. See if we can add some more to this. I'd like to add more and see if we come back down here. But man, what a high print here. Can you explain like a child? I just joined. Yes. So right now, the market fears high rate hikes. Bitcoin especially, gold especially. Right? NASDAQ, it can go either way. But right now, the market fears rate hikes. And the payroll numbers showing up at what did they show up at? 172K? They showed up at 172,000 versus 85,000 expected. So basically over 100% higher than expected. That makes people nervous that we're not going to get any rate cuts this year and we're going to get potentially rate hikes, right? So negative reaction initially for markets. Bitcoin definitely reacted negatively to it. Yields went up. Gold moved down because of higher yields. And the dollar went up because of higher yields, right? And the reason higher yields negatively impacts gold is because when bonds are paying out more, less people buy gold and more people buy bonds. Guaranteed returns, higher yields in bonds. And vice versa. I'm going to take a little bit off here just to lock in some profit again. And the reason the dollar index strengthens from higher yields is because in order for people to buy those bonds, they have to use the US dollar, right? So the dollar reacts positively to more people having to use it to buy the bonds and take advantage of the higher yields that we're now seeing. All right, so now we're starting to push up, though. We're kind of flat from the report now. We've gotten bought right back up here.
That was a good explanation. Thanks, John.
Yeah, all good, brother. All good. U.S. average hourly earnings year over year, 3.4 expected, flat. U6 unemployment rate was actually a little bit lower than previously. And the unemployment rate did stay the same at 4.3%. So the unemployment rate did stay the same. Yeah, I'm not really overreacting. I'm just trading the initial reaction here, which I assumed was going to be bearish because that's the trend. I'm going to get out of this. We're green on the day, very green. But now I think some of the shorts that jumped in are getting squeezed out, probably is what this is. Yeah, so we also had some upward revisions. The May jobs report came in stronger than expected. Major upward revisions to prior months. Employment in March and April was revised up by a combined 93,000, 29,000 in April, 64,000 in March. Again, U.S. 2-year yields are up 7 basis points plus now. But yeah. So we got revised up numbers. And now odds of a rate hike are, according to, what is this? Call sheet traders are now pricing in a 64% chance of a Fed rate hike. 64% chance of a hike, up from 48% pre-data. Honestly, though, we're kind of flat on this report now. Watch out, Bears. Yeah, we're getting squeezed. Some of the Bears are getting squeezed. Hey, shout out to Ronald. Appreciate the sub, my friend.
Thanks, Ronald. You rock.
Yeah, shout out to Truth.
I want to try to trade that. For some reason, my volume profile disappeared. Made it a little more difficult.
Hey, shout out to Eben Wades, my guy. Thank you for the subscribe, my friend. Thank you, brother. Beer run. Bitcoin is about as bullish as Bear Cub. Just getting started. Yeah, I almost want to short into this as long as we can hold under 120s or so here. But maybe the Bears start to get squeezed out here. I mean, we got the negative reaction we thought we might get from the initial report, but now markets are just going to start pricing in all of this stuff, right? You're a good guy, man. Super patient. I hate to see you lose money. Is it time for the laughing song? It probably is. I mean, look, bro. We'll be all right regardless. We're green on the day here. What are we up on the day? Let me see. Yeah, we're green on the day. You know? I don't know what I want to do here. We're kind of in the high volume area of the volume profile. Look at gold being down, though. Yeah. VIX. Seasonal jobs, fake report. Yeah, the revisions, though, are what's scaring people, too. So we got upward revisions and a shockingly higher payroll print today. So yeah. Gold making me sad. Yeah. You're a hack? I'm definitely a hack. Top 3 biggest hacks ever. You know? I'm like Angelina Jolie in hackers. You know, I'm a huge hack, for sure.
Also, it's apostrophe R-E, if you want to be correct about it.
Come on, I hate that song. Yeah, it's become the channel anthem here, brother. All right, guys, listen. I'm going to ask this again. Long or short right now. Long or short. The song is, this guy's making fun of my trades. He's making fun of... Look, guys, I'm going to say my favorite joke.
He has bad grammar.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to say my favorite joke that I've said every single payroll print. It's Friday. We have a bunch of jobs, and we don't have ish to do. Okay, does that make me old? Am I old for using a Friday quote today? I have to, guys. I have to. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Nah, dude, you're just a classic.
Yeah, dude, listen.
Thank you, Beer Run.
You got big, sir?
Take great pride in my laugh.
What's up, Skrelly? How you doing, brother? It's Friday. We got a bunch of jobs, and we don't have ish to do but trade it. I still think I'm short biased right now, though, guys. I'm looking at the chat. What are they saying? Short, long, 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 short. Bear's gonna burn. Long now, short later. How could this be seen as bearish at equity? Pressure off jobs, less likely rate hikes. Also, I mean, less pressure off jobs means higher likelihood of rate hikes. Like, stronger jobs means inflation potential, especially with the Iran conflict. So it makes it more likely we're going to raise rates, not less. Ty, just to clarify, brother. I wouldn't mind being a hack like Johnny's hacking his way to millionaire status. Hey, thank you, Jonathan, for the sub. Thank you, brother. Your guy told you to go short a long time ago. Listen, Code, you're right, bro. I can't even argue with that, dude. Code said it. You guys should have listened. We're not investment professionals. Not investment advice. Don't do it, but good job, Code. Respect, brother. Buy MicroStrategy and chill. Peace in the Middle East.
Oh, thanks for the subscribe. I couldn't read your name, but thanks.
Yeah. Anyone longing this are going to get destroyed. Yeah, I'm still short biased personally, but I don't think it's easy right now. We're kind of somewhere in the middle here. Gold is breaking down. I think regardless of which way you look at it, it's bad for gold. You know, maybe I'll day trade gold here. If I short gold or the short, like, because I think gold's an easier short, honestly, but it's down a lot. This is micro gold, right? Yeah, it is. All right, I'm going to short into this. Don't hate me for shorting gold, guys. I can't help it. Regardless of which way you look at it, it's bad for gold, short term. Big upward revisions to jobs. Way hotter than expected print. It might be wrong, though. Do not copy me. Guys, do not copy me. Leisure and hospitality numbers are due to the World Cup.
So, short-term jobs then? Whoever said that?
I was watching Pain last night. Max Pain? Major Pain? What pain are we talking about here, Steve? You know? Depends on which one.
Major Pain.
Whether I support you depends on which one it is. Yeah. All right, go and break it down a little bit here, guys. I'm going to take a little bit off here. Lock in another couple little bit. Again, regardless of which way you look at this, there we go. All right, I'm going to take more off here.
Thanks for the subscribe, Casper. Sorry.
Hey, shout out to Casper. The friendly ghost. Thank you, sir. Look at this gold trade right here, guys. Gold is breaking down here. Breaking down. Yeah, regardless of which way you look at it, this is not good for gold. Short term. Long term, I like gold, guys. Don't hate me for shorting gold here. I'm gonna get out here and just kind of scalp it and see what we want to do on the rest. You don't think President Trump chose him? I'm assuming you mean Warsh because he was gonna do as he was asking, made warrants.
Yeah, but didn't he choose Powell too?
Yeah. Trump chose Powell too. The thing about it though is that I think what we'll see under Warsh is less hikes. So I think we're probably going to see more cuts under Warsh. I think he's going to be more likely to cut, less likely to print, if that makes sense. He's also talked about this weird thing where he might do both. He might cut interest rates while simultaneously reducing the Fed's balance sheet with quantitative easing. And I think that's an interesting scenario. I'm curious to see what the effect of that would be, personally.
Oh my, I was just about to say the same thing. That's
it's
cool.
definitely different. It's definitely different. Gold's still breaking down here. Yeah, and again, guys, just to show you why I shorted gold, gold is negatively reacting to this. Look at gold continuing to break down. Gold is negatively reacting to this because higher yields makes people buy gold less and buy bonds more, right? Same thing, same reason dollars going up. So I meant Charles Payne, of course. Duh, I'm stupid. Reshort the NASDAQ.
Honestly, I didn't even think about Charles Payne. I like Charles Payne. He's a good dude.
Yeah. All right, look at the NASDAQ breaking down here. We're at 44s. Or I'm sorry, not the NASDAQ. Look at gold break down here. Uh, 44.50s. Let's see what happens.
OMG, look at silver. What's silver doing?
Silver's probably breaking down with gold for the same reason. Gold's breaking down. Yen carry trade. Yeah, look at gold flush here, guys. I should have held. Max, where you at, bro? You're my enemy. You're my nemesis today, dude. Max, where you at? Yeah, look at gold breakdown. What's silver doing? Should have left one. I definitely should have left one, brother. Yeah, we are falling down here. Eesh. Guys, this is not looking good here. Not looking good. Look at this drop. Yeah, this is a big. They revised numbers up big too. Like they revised numbers up big. So 93,000 plus combined upward revisions to the prior 2 months. 93,000 revisions here. Gold is dumping. Nasdaq is falling here. Look at gold. Where's silver? Let's take a look at silver here. Look at gold on the right here. Look at silver. Silver's dumping with gold. Yeah, I mean, look, higher bond yields. This means yields are spiking. I don't even need to look at them to know yields are spiking by how much this is falling here. Yeah, look at 2-year treasury yields jumping right now. A little scary, guys. A little scary. Shout out to all the subs today, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for choosing me to watch my channel here. I appreciate it. We cover this live every day. I haven't even done a plug all day. I'm going to do a shameless plug. If you want to check out a funded account program, if you haven't used your 50% off on Lucid, most day traders are going to lose. Why would you fund your own account thousands of dollars? You're probably going to lose. Lucid has paid $150 million to traders. They allow 90-10 profit split, 10-to-1 micro scaling, which you guys can see is my style. You can get 50% off if you haven't used it. You can use it twice. So you can get 50% off 150K funded account. You get it for $420. It gives you a 5,000 max loss limit, end of day drawdown, and more. 10 minis, 100 micros. Very, very useful, guys. Check it out. You can also use coupon code BGT on most majors. Tradeify, Lucid, Apex has a 5-bundle deal right now as well. You can get accounts for $17 each on Apex right now. $17 each. Use coupon code BGT. I appreciate the love. Thanks so much. This is the first plug we've done all day today. For you guys. You're welcome. You know, I'm biased. I get paid by them. I try to be honest. Look at, here's the link if you want to check out Lucid right here. Check it out. 50% off twice, including direct to funded accounts. I'll pin it to the top. But man, look at yield spike, gold going down, silver going down. Oof. What's the play here, guys? What's the play here? I am finally a millionaire. This market is absolutely amazing. Literally, stocks only go up. Market boom, baby. Golden age. Shout out to Susan. You did it. I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy for you guys. Let's see what we get today. Man, gold is still falling though, dude. I almost want to buy it right here for a potential dead cat bounce, but I'm scared. How much am I up today? Okay, we're up hundreds on the day here. We can take larger risk for sure here. I'm going to buy this right here. See if we get like a quick little day cap back. This is going to be a scalp, by the way, guys. Don't copy me. Wait, why isn't it showing up? Why can't y'all see the position? I'm in it right now. All right, we'll take 4 contracts. We can take larger risks because we're very green on the day, but gold is free falling. I don't know why my P&L banner. We're trying to scalp this, but it's a risky scalp for sure. See if we retrace back higher here. Gold has fallen a lot too, though. Hey, shout out to If You Know, You Know. Thank you, brother. Lovely NASDAQ short. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to add to this, though. It's too risky. I think we might crack this low and then retrace back up. We're still green on the day, but maybe a little greed here. American greed right here. I'm going to cut it. We're just in a free fall. Maybe we'll add back. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a scalp. We're still green on the day, but honestly, it kind of looks like a dumpster fire right now, dude. The yield's scaring people. Yeah, we are dumpster fire right now. Like, this is not good. Might jump back in a long here. We'll see. All right, I jumped in along. See if it works. I don't know why my position's not showing on this chart though. I got two different trade evates up. Hold on, let me see if I fix it. Hey, thank you, B. Appreciate the love, brother. Thank you, sir. All right, so now we're about flat. I have two contracts though. We're gonna take it small and then add to it if it goes in my favor. We've had so much red in a row here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna take another piece off there real quick. We got a big retracement back up there, so I took that off. Y'all can't see it. I don't know why y'all can't, but we're green. I mean, y'all can see it, but it's not. I don't have my big P&L up like I normally do here. Yeah. Oil is actually down to 92.30s. See, now we're red on the last little bit. Buy or sell gold right now, guys. Is this American green? I'm about to add to this position right now. We have a cushion on the day. That's the only reason we're adding to it. And we've had a big week where we can add to it justifiably. But we build up a cushion. Guys, just to understand my risk, how I take risk here. Just to understand how I take risk is we take positions and then we... Okay, I gotta cut it. That hurts. American green right here, guys. American green. Anyways, what I was saying is I gotta scale back down size now and trade smaller. We're down 160 bucks on the day. It's not that small. Honestly, we had a large cushion leading into it. But gold continues to dumpster fire here. Anyways, what I was saying is that we take positions small, build up a cushion, and then add to it if we build up a profit, right? Like we just did. If it goes in my favor, great. If not, it's a small loss like we took today. Yeah, gold is a dumpster fire. Will gold bounce back on the day? We did a poll here. We said, with today's hot NFP print, do we raise rates this year? Now 53% say yes. Don't fight the trend. Yes, sir. You're right. Rocket Beard. You're right, dude. You're right. Definitely fought the trend. I fought the trend and the trend won. I'm printing short. I don't know why you're catching a falling knife. I know, bro. I know. I think we could bounce. We've dropped enough on gold to where we could get a dead cat, is what I'm looking at. But we went from big green to slightly red on the day now. I am trading Trade Evade using a Lucid 150k funded account. Is what I'm trading on. Lucid 150k funded account. Trade Evade is what I'm trading. We also have the 9 a.m. scrum coming in here. We'll see if we add. Big bounce up on the 8 a.m. scrum. Or the 9 a.m. scrum.
I think we're going to break under 30,000 a day. Or do you think 30,000 is going to catch it?
I don't know. We're getting pretty close here. We're kind of faking out some of the longs, though. Or some of the shorts right here, though. All right, I did take a trade without telling you guys here. And it says demo because it's a sim-funded account, by the way. But we're up a lot on it already. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you fool. You fool me, you can't get fooled again. Guys, let's see if we keep going up. I thought we could get this bounce. I just kind of got faked out of it when I first initially tried. I did take a little bit off here, though, so I'm going to cut it right there. So we did make some money on the trade. We are now down $36. $36. So, got ourselves in a better spot. Help me understand oil falling. See, I I think oil's just stabilizing recently on potential deal getting done. It's been more and more back and forth regarding a deal with Iran. I'm on a Lucid Flex 50K eval yesterday. I made $500. Can I make $2,500 today to pass? Don't the Lucid Flex have a 50% consistency rule? So if the Lucid Flex, you have to make 50% one day, 50% the next. So the 2,500 would be well over 50%, and so you would have to break it into 3 or more days if you make 2,500 today on that. Is what it is.
Show that it's at least somewhat skill based and not all just getting lucky on one big break.
Right. Well, like the big thing is, guys, is that you can't make more than 50% of your profit target in one day. So if your profit target on Lucid Flex is 3K, you can't make more than 1,500 a day. Is what it is in 2 days, if you want to pass it in 2 days. Also, guys, I'm going to put this out there. Give your boy a follow on x.com at Beginner Trades. We post this morning market brief every single morning, breaking down everything. We talked about this today, where we said a high print could make markets go down. And yeah, we give you guys a breakdown of everything: Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, ETH, gold, silver, crypto, Challenger layoffs earlier the week, what we've seen early in the week, geopolitics, tech, AVGO, Lululemon, all this and more, guys. So check us out. Give us a follow at x.com at Beginner Trades. We appreciate it. Here is our page link here. Here's our page link.
Absolutely, we do.
Here's the post we made. Give it a heart. Check it out.
It's a good informed way to start your trading day,
Yeah.
I mean,
we break it down every day, guys. Every day. Give your boy a follow on x.com at Beginner Trades. We've been growing a lot there, believe it or not. I kind of neglected it for a while, but we're growing there a little bit now.
You slept on the X, huh?
Yeah. I just hate X. Like, dude, go back to
I know,
Twitter.
me too.
Yeah, like X sounds devious, Like I can't tell my grandma, "Hey, go look at my X page, grandma." She's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, John, what are you getting into?" You know what I mean? So like I get it. X is cool and hip and all that stuff, bro. I get it.
Yeah,
but
it sounds like OnlyFans or something.
Yeah, you can cry in the morning with news reading my morning market brief every day, guys. Shout out to the follows. Ron Rico, Robert, thank you for the follows, my friends.
Also, I just don't like saying like how do you say I posted an X? Like I still say tweet, like because that actually makes sense.
I'm posting a lot of X's, guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna charge. we're gonna charge for these.
Yeah, it just does not roll off the tongue.
No, it does not. Yeah. I still call them tweets.
Me too.
Anyways, gold is bouncing a little bit, guys. Nasdaq's still at 30,050 here. So if Nasdaq cracks 30,050s, 30,000 is right here, bro. That's the level now. And I think there's some magnetism towards that level. Whoa, look at that drop. Hold on real quick. Look at that drop. Let me pull a 1 minute chart up. So yeah, look at this drop here. Did we get some news just come out? Hold on. Did we get a tweet or something?
I don't see anything yet. I'm looking at
It's not a huge drop, but it's a quick drop, right? So it's not necessarily that it has to be news. It could just be a quick fall.
What did oil do?
Let me see. Oil's jumping up a little bit too. We're in the Fed blackout period, I think, after this weekend here. Yeah, it was a quick drop under lows of the day. Could be a liquidity grab, actually, now that I think about it. I don't see any news or anything, really.
No, me either.
Yeah. Trying to make 30K that ceiling for the month. Will we have a bull or red open, guys? Checkerboard, what's up, dude? All my exes live in Texas. Mine live in Louisiana, bro. We're at 30,043 right now. Yeah, I think it was just a liquidity grab underneath this. We might push up some here, but we might... Let's see. We had used car prices drop about 6 minutes ago. Yeah, so this is just a liquidity grab. It was what it looks like to me. Traders just arrive at their offices. I'm going to end this poll here. We asked people, do we get a strong NFP report? I'm going to do another poll. Bull or bear for today's open? Hey, thank you for the subs, guys. Bull or bear for today's open? Sometimes what we get, chat, and Brit, sometimes what we get is we get delayed responses to economic data. So we get economic data drop at 8:30, and then at the opening bell we get we get a reaction to it that's late, if that makes sense, right? So what I'm trying to say is that today at the opening bell, we might get a lot more volatility than normal based off of this print with NFP data. Big upward revisions, much stronger than expected jobs report. And, yeah, we'll see. But I think that's the story of the day is NFP print, much stronger than expected. Big upward revisions, 172,000 payrolls, mostly in leisure and hospitality jobs. Could be from the World Cup. I heard a bunch of people say that. That's definitely plausible. But we will see here, guys. We will see. Also, guys, just to put this into perspective here, Apex has some great sales going on right now. On Apex right now, you can get a 5-pack bundle. Right now, a 5-pack bundle. They have end-of-day drawdowns now as well, so you got end-of-day drawdown options. But if you want the cheapest account, you can get $85, $17 each, 5 accounts for $85. If you want end-of-day trailing drawdown, which is obviously a better drawdown, you get $35 each. If you use coupon code BGT, and this sale is ending soon. So if you do coupon code BGT, you can get that sale. Also, let's go ahead and do a giveaway. We'll give away a Lucid Flex 50K eval today. So all you have to do to enter that giveaway is do !BGT. You can enter it now. Dude is pumping the sponsor. Of course I am, bro. I didn't plug anything for the first few hours here. Listen, guys, I'm here out of the kindness of my heart. Okay? I like helping people. I just like teaching people. I would never be in this for money. Guys, I don't do that. I don't even know what money is, guys. Like, what is money? I don't even know what that is, guys. I'm just here. I just like teaching. Guys, I'm just here to help people. All right? But check out my sponsor, Lucid Trading. Great way to learn. Most day traders lose. You can use coupon code BGT at checkout and get the max discount on all major prop firms. Tradeify has the cheapest directive funded accounts as well. But check out my sponsor, guys. Check it out. Support the channel here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, all that kindness aside, people still need to eat. So, you know, it is what it is.
No, of course I'm here to make money, dude. You know? Of course I'm here to make money. I'm not spending hours here. I mean, I would do this anyway. I love markets. You guys could probably tell I like markets.
Thanks for the support, Little Tunes, you know?
But
you're
yeah,
right.
Of course we're here to make money, dude. You know, I'd rather be honest with people. I think people respect the honesty more than if I acted like I just like teaching, guys. You know?
Thanks for the subscribe, JR.
Yeah, I just like teaching. I'm going to sell courses for 5K, you know?
Yeah. The kindness of your wallet, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. I'm bearish right now in the NASDAQ here. Where's gold at? Did gold bounce? It did bounce. Yeah, just keep shorting the NASDAQ. I might keep shorting gold on this little bounce here. But a short right here, actually, into this bounce on gold. I'm going to take a little bit more up there at 45s. If we get up there, there we go. 45s. And then I'm going to look for a pullback now. I'll put a stop loss up here. We got 3. Alright, so we're short again. Here, guys, we're short again. We're just kind of scalping this, though, but... How much time we have left into the opening bell? We have 19 minutes left. Hey, shout out to whatever name that is. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you subscribing, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, where are yields at? Did the Fed odds change? I think they did, right? Let's see. So here's the Fed watch tool. Let's see if these numbers changed. Oil's still breaking down. Oil's at 91s. Look, so the Fed watch tool here. Let's go to December. Yeah, so at this point in time... Wait a minute. Did rate cut odds increase? Rate cut odds increased here. Strange. Rate cut odds are up today, guys. Hassett is speaking. He said the Fed can watch inflation and wait before doing anything. Maybe the unemployment rate making rate odds go up, but now we have over 50% chance that we keep rates the same by the end of the year in December. Weird. Rate hike odds went down. One much stronger than expected jobs. I'm still short in gold here. Oh, I'm trying to put this up so you guys can see my P&L. There we go. We're flat right now. Timber, end of the year sell-off coming. Rate cut D's? D's who? Listen, I gave you that one. I gave you that one. I'll be disappointed if you don't follow through with it. Yeah, I'm shorting gold here on this little bounce. We're getting into some resistance at 50. The FOMC meeting in July is on my birthday. Remember, I said the market has to be in a downtrend in order to get rate cuts. That's what Trump and the new Fed chair want. Yeah, I saw that. Hassett said the Fed shouldn't hike and we'll have room to cut. How much time do we have? We have 15 minutes until the market opens. I'm hoping gold can break down a little bit more leading into that. Romanian defense minister stated that... never mind.
Thought it was relevant at first and realized it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
As it says, Fed is slow to respond and there's ample opportunity. Okay.
Bitcoin seems to have bottomed out. Yeah, let's take a look at crypto right now. I don't know. Bitcoin looks like it's going to start fading back down too here, though. Just it dropped initially from this report. Oh my goodness. Gold just spiked up. Could be a fake out though. I'm gonna take one off here just to reduce my risk. Again, remember, exclamation point BGT will join the giveaway, guys. If you have not joined the giveaway, you can enter exclamation point BGT, win a 50K Lucid Flex account if you win the giveaway. And then we push down as soon as I take some off here. Am I a wimp, guys?
Ah, totally.
I think shorting gold makes sense, but I think gold moves quickly. I'm still short. I mean, I'm green on the trade right now. I don't know what I want to do with this, though. What an interesting print, though, for NFP data. All right, let's break down gold. You know you don't like these high yields, right? Where are yields? Did yields move? Yeah, yields are still up. Here's yields right now. Are you yawning in my stream, Britt?
Yeah, man. It's not because of you, though. I'm just didn't get enough sleep.
The audacity of Britt here yawning in my stream, bro.
Well, you know. Can't help it.
Yeah.
Your fault, probably.
I'm going to ban yawns in here, Britt. Now that you did that. You know?
No, well, okay.
All right.
I'll try to moderate my involuntary bodily actions.
Where's my coffee drinkers at, bro? I'm here, dude. I'm here. I'm drinking coffee. It's not sludge coffee,
I had my
though.
coffee and it didn't help.
Yeah. Mine's not sludge coffee like it could be, Like, not quite sludge. I prefer the sludge. I was born in it. I spilled it as I was saying that.
Summer hospitality jobs, then NFD is exactly as expected.
Wait, what did somebody say? Take out those 70,000 summer hospitality jobs. NFP is exactly as expected. Yeah, but it's not just the current print, Sam. Right? So it's not just the current, print. It's the revision data that I think is scaring people. Like, jobs got revised up dramatically, excluding today's print from at 172. We had 93,000 combined upward revisions for the prior 2 months, excluding today's number, or for this month. So the point I'm trying to make is, like, jobs were hot regardless of today's print. We got revisions in the last numbers. And so even if we're talking about the World Cup and we're talking about the hotel jobs that are getting hired for it, summer and hospitality jobs and all that stuff, the last numbers got revised up as well on this NFP report. So it's not just this month's report. It's the last revisions we've seen as well.
Kramer just said rate cut, huh? Okay.
Oh, did he really,
he's
bro?
Always right.
Did Kramer just say rate cut? Did he? Let me see Kramer. Where's Kramer at? Oh no, guys. Oh, I see it. I see his little face pop up on my Twitter. He said the administration's own rah-rah will kill a rate cut. I can't believe they don't even listen to what the biggest retailers have to say. Definitely rah-rah. I don't even know what that means. All right, so my gold trade is working here. It is working. I'm gonna take one off here and just lock it in, just because that makes me actually green on the day, and then maybe I'll add more if we start to push. What do we have? We have 10 minutes. We have 5 minutes until the market on open data comes out. So we have 5 minutes until market on open. Yeah. Yeah, Britt said Kramer said rate cut. Kramer actually said it will kill a rate cut. So it's actually Kramer saying we'll get a hike, which means we might actually get a cut. It's nuanced. You got to go with whatever Kramer said and do the opposite. But now we might actually get a cut because Kramer said to be fair, we won't.
To be fair, Britt actually just read somebody else's comment.
Oh. Yeah. Oh no. I'm going to get out the rest right here. This is too big of a jump. We might get faked out, but we made money on the trade. Yeah. Quick, everybody be anti-Kramer. All right, let's see what the opening bell brings us today, guys. We did get a shockingly high print for NFP data today. A shockingly high print. There's yields. We're going to get them out the way. More or less escalation over the weekend, guys. More or less escalation. We got 2 minutes until market on open data. 3 minutes until market on open data comes out. Market's kind of flat right now, though. Looking at our poll, we asked bull or bearish for the opening bell. 54% bearish from the open. 54%. So most people think we're going to be bearish at the opening bell today. We'll see. We'll see, guys. Hey, shout out to King. Appreciate the love, brother. Thank you, sir. Yeah, don't forget to follow me here, guys. Follow me here, Beginner Trades, at Beginner Trades on X. On X related stuff at Beginner Trades here, guys. Bearish than bullish. That's why I hate gold. I mean, I've made enough on gold. I'll be alright. I'm still bearish on it, to be honest. I don't want to hold through the market on open data. I think we might get some weird stuff at the market on open in 2 minutes. And so because of that, I don't really want to mess with it. Shout out to Joseph, my guy. Thank you for the subscribe, my friend. I appreciate it, brother. Right, we're still flushing down a little bit here. Just a little bit. You can also join our Discord, guys. Completely free. Doesn't cost anything. Let me bam fake accounts. There we go. Get out of here, dude. There we go. Just keep shorting the NASDAQ here. Yeah, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's still cracking lows here, getting really close to 30K. Are we sure it's a strong jobs report? Which sectors had the biggest increases? Yeah, I know leisure and hospitality did for sure. But the revisions to the previous months means it's not just summer hirings. You know, we had revisions to the previous month, so it's not just summer hirings. You can look at yields. Right. I think it's at the bottom for crypto. Where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin's at 62. I don't know, man. Bitcoin wants easing. Maybe Wash coming in will make Bitcoin go up. I don't know. Everything is red. Yeah, I mean, market reacted negatively. I told you guys market would probably react negatively to stronger jobs. And that's what we got. We've seen that earlier in the week. Jolt's report, stronger than expected, negative reaction. ADP data Wednesday, stronger than expected, negative reaction. Jobless claims numbers, weaker for jobs, positive reaction. Right? So look at the NASDAQ. It's really chopping sideways, but it's getting close to these lows here. NASDAQ just cracked the lows of the day again, 30,018. 30,000 level is really close to us ahead of the open. There's the market on open data. So there's the market on open data. It looks like it's slightly bearish data today. Yeah, we're down to 30,021s. Yeah, you can do exclamation point BGT to join the giveaway. We're going to do it at the end of the stream, though, so you got to stick around. Giveaway at 50K.
Follow us on X or join the Discord to collect if you win.
Yeah, that's right. All right, NASDAQ coming down. How much time do we have? We have 4 minutes left until the opening bell, guys. 4 minutes. What happened to yields? Yields spiked on this report. It's obvious why. I mean, yields going up, it makes sense. You know, stronger jobs means higher interest rate sentiment. But what's strange, though, again, I've showed you guys this once already. What's odd is that the Fed Watch tool is now pricing in higher chances of a cut this year versus pre-data. Actually, no. Yes. Sorry. We have now a 31% chance that we'll get a rate cut of 25 basis points by the end of the year. 31.1% chance now. All right, guys, what do we are down $7 on the day. U.S. denies report Iran attacked or fired at ships.
Yeah, I saw that. It didn't seem to move anything, though, so...
Yeah, Hassett spoke earlier, and gold was the easy short I should have held. Top 5 wimpiest traders ever, dude. MU's had support. Yeah, MU's under 1,000. Rate cut are good or bad for the NASDAQ? I think the rate cuts are good for the NASDAQ right now. Especially like crypto and others, right? Bitcoin just bounced a little bit, so did the NASDAQ here. Gold's still falling, though. Yeah, AVGO earnings definitely was a dumpster fire as well. Just really negative reaction. All right, look at the NASDAQ. Still breaking down here. Look at this. Or wait, I'm sorry, NASDAQ just pumped up right before the opening bell. Maybe just a liquidity grab. Look at the NASDAQ jump. Interesting. Again, give me your last minute predictions here, guys. We got a minute to have. Bull or bear for the opening bell? We got about 500 votes on the poll. 55% say bearish. 45% say bullish. Bad red day. Yeah, look at the NASDAQ jump. It almost looks news driven, but maybe it's just a liquidity grab. That's a green candle for sure. Bull. Cost me $200. Nice. I predict pain. Bear. Green, please. What's up, Tesla Granny? Like the name. 30,000 liquidity grab and up. Green, red.
Morning, Tiny.
Hey, thank you, Mark, for the subscribe, my friend. Thank you, brother. Gold's still breaking down. Should have held the short, man. I should have held the short. Ugh, it hurts a little bit. It's risky for me to hold through the market on open and into the opening bell. And really, I have a rule: I can't trade until 4 minutes passed since the opening bell. It's easy for me to look at it in hindsight and be like, "Yo, I should have held this." But all right, let's see what the opening bell brings. Let's see if it brings turmoil, pain, despair. You know, fear.
All the dark and dour things in life.
Right. Let's see if it happens here, guys. We got 15 seconds here. If it's delayed on your stream, hit the live button next to the play button. I did break my rule yesterday. Here we go. Hit the live button next to the play button. Put it in 2x speed if it's delayed. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. All right, here's the bell. Good luck, guys. All right, guys. So the NASDAQ flushes down to 30,007 at the opening bell before immediately getting picked up here and going back up to 30,060 here. 30,060. There's the opening bell today. Let's see what happens here. I'm watching MU. I'm watching oil. I'm watching the NASDAQ. I'm watching gold for sure today. Look at gold. Gold at 44.30s here right now. Gold is at 44.30s. NASDAQ in a range here. We'll watch an opening range breakout today and see if we can follow it. I'm still interested in shorting gold, but I need to wait and follow my rules. We still need to wait about 3 minutes. Gold still flushing towards that low. NASDAQ just cracked 30,000 in NQ futures. 29,998 is the new low in the NASDAQ for the day. Under 30,000. It's back over it now, but it did just crack under 30,000 for a little while. You can see the NASDAQ dip here. Gold continues to break down. I got to trust my own intuition here with gold, I think. But NASDAQ 40K in 3 months. Go get that green. Hey, well, good luck, Keo. Thank you. What's up? Let's go. Yeah. Vince. Break it down. I'm down. Yeah, I gotta wait here. I gotta wait. This song's a little bit too happy, I think, right now. That's better. Gold just cracked lows of the day as well. Got it down to 44.24s. NASDAQ's starting to creep up a little bit, though. Look at the NASDAQ. MU's actually rebounding. It's over 950s here. So is Nvidia's still down. What's Broadcom doing? We're at 404s. NASDAQ creeping up. It's at 30,080s. Gold did just bounce here. So we're starting to see a little bit of a green opening bell here. Look at the NASDAQ jump right now, guys.
Goodness.
Will we retrace back down here? Look at the NASDAQ jump. Here's gold. Gold's jumping up a little bit too. Trying to see what stocks are driving this. Where's Google at? Google's jumping up a little bit. AMD's a little bit up after the opening bell. Amazon is flying up. Where's the Dow at today? The Dow's actually a little red. Apple is very up as well. 314s. But we did get a rebound up here. Guys, we tapped 30,000, broke underneath it for a split second, and then rebounded immediately back up. Look at this movement here, guys. Wow. Still fighting. Still fighting. We're trying here, guys. Look at this. Market eventually needs that SpaceX IPO liquidity. Yeah, next few weeks. We'll see. I almost want to buy this. What time is it? I need to wait. I'm not going to buy it right now. Long or short here since the opening bell. Put long or short in chat right now, depending on which one you are. Long or short. Let me know what you feel like. I'm still looking at rate cut odds. Yeah, there's only a 25% chance that we hike rates now this year. All right, NASDAQ's coming back down. I guess it's a good thing I have my rules. All right, I see reshorted, bullish, long, 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 long. Shorting gold, long, short, long. Shorted the NASDAQ. They're shorted the DAX. I would be long biased. Don't fiddle in the middle. That's right, Faye. Long. Sit back, long. Neither. I'm too tired still. Yeah, we're still flushing down here. Look at this drop. All right, let's see if we pop back higher here. All right, Bear's getting control of it now. Just big fake out. I will short this if we get a bounce back up to like 30.50 here. I need a bounce back up there. I can trade now. My rules. Okay, there it is. All right, we jumped in. We'll add more to it too. Take a little risk. Up to 30.50s. Get faked out completely here. Come on, feed me lows. Feed me lows of the day. Feed me 30,000. I don't like this at all though right now. Wait a minute, my NASDAQ is frozen. Okay, there it is, it's back. Okay, there we go. Yep. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna immediately take some off here. And lock it in and then hold a little piece left. See if we start cracking lows. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna take a little bit more off here at the bottom. Hold the last little baby. Hold it break even now. Alright, we have our stop set. Hands are off of this. We're gonna make money no matter what now. But hands are off at this point in time. We've already locked in hundreds. Very close to the opening bell. I'm gonna hands are off in this right now. Can y'all not see this? Hold on, let me show you. Yeah, we've already locked in profit here. So I just don't know if we're going to crack that low like I want. I usually only look for the range down to the low. Okay, that's better. Am I going to regret selling here if I sell? Or if I cover? I don't think so. I'm going to get out right there. Will I regret it, guys? Will I regret it? We already made hundreds very quickly. So let's see if we keep breaking down. Where's gold? Gold's still breaking down too. You get exclamation point BGT will join the giveaway. We're going to give away a Lucid Flex eval completely free. Again, if you pass that test, you get 50K funded account, 90% split. You make $1,000. You keep 900 of it as long as you follow their rules. Oh, I do still have a stop loss order one. Thank you, sir. I appreciate whoever told me that. Thank you, Kane. Because I set my stop to break even. I should have held though, but it's easy to look at it in hindsight. We're really green on the day. So we can take larger risks now. Hopefully we get some good price action for this Friday. But
it's really fighting at that 30,000 level.
Yeah, I got out of my stop. Yeah, 30,000, big psychological hold dollar number. It's what everybody's paying attention to. Yeah. 30,000. We break underneath that and hold for about a time. We might break down even more, but 30,000 is the level. We're going to go up. Yeah, I got rid of the stop. Appreciate it, my friends. Appreciate you guys looking out. Yeah, we're still at 30K. There's a chance 30,000 holds, but This is breaking down underneath it now. We just cracked 30,000. We are now under 30,000, but it could liquidity grab right at 30K and rip back up is why I preferred to take profit there. Yeah, all good, Arcane. All good, brother. All right, look at us rip back higher here. Let's see what happens. We're right at 30,000. Sometimes we pop back up and then gain strength and then continue down, though. And that's what it's looking like we're doing now here, to be honest. Yep. Could have held the short longer. But hindsight's 20/20. Yeah, there we go. Yep. I should have held, guys. I should have held. Gold's breaking down too, I'm assuming, here on stronger jobs. Yeah, markets are just now pricing in the NFP data. Options are as well. Now that options are open since the bell. We're about 9 minutes in. AMD breaking down hard. Looking for a bounce. Hey, shout out Jerry for the subscribe. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate you guys watching this with me here today, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not having any luck in this. I don't know.
You're not trading well in this, you mean?
Yeah, basically,
No?
I'm down on the day.
Yeah, it's alright. Alright, so we're starting to move up here. Do I take another short on this bounce? I don't know. We've held at 30,000. 30K's right here. Where's the orb at? Let me look for an opening range breakout potential here, maybe. Hey, shout out Lux. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the sub, bro. Opening range is pretty big though. 10-minute opening range right here. Lurkers, I'm going to ask you guys to show up again and communicate in my chat room. There's a cost to watching the stream. Alright? I know some of you guys are at work. I get it. Tell your boss no. You have to communicate with John at Beginner Trading. Tell him he can get his paperwork later. You've got priorities in life.
And for liability purposes, don't actually mouth off to your boss. Just to clarify, in case anybody takes that seriously.
I mean, I'm not liable if you do. I mean, I'm top 3 least liable ever. You get fired, I don't know whose fault it is. It's not my fault. NASDAQ continue to break down here. Yeah, it's funny how many people that, like, a lot of people apparently are driving. You got some, like, truckers. I've seen a bunch of truckers that watch the stream. NASDAQ still flushing down under 30,000 right now. Under 30,000. I'm in the darkness.
Hopefully the truckers are just listening.
Yeah. Sorry, boys. The day trader's telling me to get rich. Barefoot Sailing Adventures. I see a check mark here. Let me look at your channel. Shout out to Barefoot Sailing Adventures. I love it, man. I love it, man. I appreciate it. Are you on a sailboat right now, dude? Are you on a sailboat? NASDAQ breaking down here.
More importantly, are you actually barefoot or are you wearing deck shoes?
Hopefully tell your skipper he can wait. All right, you got to respond to John at Beginner Trading.
Not skippers, bosun's mate.
I get seasick, bro. I'm not a sailor. I've always wanted to sail.
Do you get seasick just like on a regular, like out on the river?
Bro, I get seasick on a cruise ship, bro.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually are on a sailboat. At least that's what I'm gleaning from your comment there.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we keep breaking down here, guys. Gold, I'm assuming, is falling down with us here. Yeah, gold is down.
Boomdock Saint, you're right. I do love Conway Twitty. Actually, I love most country music.
All right, we're still flushing 44s.
Oh, you're the captain. Okay, cool. Oh, good luck out there, Captain.
Yeah, I can still taste the Dramamine. Like, I can still taste it. Like, it's like tangerine Dramamine. I don't know if they meant it to rhyme. But,
Probably.
Yeah. Good marketing. But, alright, guys. We're at 950s right now. Let's see if 950s prop us up. The question is, if we bounce back to 30K, do I short or long there? I think you could argue both sides. A short makes sense. We broke under the 10-minute range. I'll probably look for a 15-minute orb, though. Yeah, John's the captain now.
John, take a look at the heat map. The heat map.
Yeah, heat map is it shows hold on. It shows a bunch of like where each sector is in terms of red or green.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a 1 hour heat map right now. Still breaking down here. A lot of red, especially in tech though. Tech is down. Health is up. Finance looks slightly green, but kind of flat. Consumer durables is down. Energy minerals is down. We're still breaking down here. We're at 930s right now. Where's Bitcoin? How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin under 62 again, starting to flush down too as well. Chat. Still red here. This is a deep red Friday, guys. It's kind of chaotic, no? All right, we're starting to bounce back up. I might short 30,000 to be honest if we get it. I need a bounce though. What are we up on the day right now? We're about 200. Okay. That's good. We got some cushion here. But the Nasdaq's deep red, so is gold. Nasdaq is down big on rate hike fears, but again, a lot of tech stocks are breaking down here. One of the ones that are really breaking down is memory plays here. So, like, look at MU. Down. Look at SanDisk. They were already red on the day in pre-market. Look at SanDisk. So, memory driving NASDAQ, S&P down. Where's AVGO? AVGO Broadcom is all the way down to 400s. Lululemon rebounded a little bit, but it's still down a huge amount from where it was yesterday. So, yeah, this is mostly memory breaking down. Nvidia's kind of flat. It's down on the day for sure, but it's flat since the opening bell. Apple's up. Where's the Dow at? The Dow is breaking down, giving back some of its gains as well. So a lot of stuff's breaking down here. So this is mostly memory plays, it looks like, breaking down. Again, here's the S&P. 75.20s on the S&P right now. So the S&P is breaking. Is it time to buy memory plays, guys? Yes or no? What do you guys think? At a certain point of this breakdown, I might buy this. I'm going to buy on the NASDAQ. It's greedy, I know. I'm going to take one contract, maybe two. See if 900 props us back up and we get a bounce to 30 or something. And then maybe I'll short. Maybe I'll add to it if we go deeper in the green. Okay. Catching a fallen knife right now, and maybe I shouldn't have done it. We're green on the day, so I can take some risk here into this position. See if we liquidity grab down here.
29.10s, we're trying to catch it and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I'm sizing up on this trade to see if we get a pop back higher here, but I don't really like it. But let's see if we get a pop liquidity grab at the bottom and move back up to 30, but man, it's moving down quick. We built up a cushion this week and on the day, so we can take larger risks, but it's looking pretty freaking red right now. We're getting a memory crash, to be honest. I don't know why I'm not trading with the trend today. It's been a great week though, so
we're
still,
John.
I know we're still gonna be green on the week even if we lose here, but I think we've broken down enough to where we could just like exhaustion, dead cat bounce a little bit here, but I think I need to reduce my size a little bit just to protect the trade. And then maybe add back if we start bouncing back higher here, leave it a little bit longer term. Hey, thank you, JR, for the subscribe, my friend. I appreciate it, brother.
Didn't he subscribe earlier?
He might have. It might just be delayed.
Oh, okay. And yes, Boomdoc, I actually like both of them a lot. You're right.
Risky today, John. Well, I got a cushion on the day, so I can take more risk with it, but I still think we're going to bounce back up there. But I'm trying to hold enough to do it, but it's not working. Yeah, we got to cut it. Risk management wise, we got to cut it. What are we down on the day now? We're down 170. We gave it a shot. Hey, thank you, Garden, for the sub. I don't know if I said it earlier, but appreciate it. Brutal, brutal day, though. Look at the NASDAQ drop here, man. Wow.
How are you doing on the day?
I'm down. I'm down 170 now. I tried, but the NASDAQ is just really breaking down here. I don't know if we got worse news just now or what, too. But
you kept trying to catch a bounce.
Yeah, I kept trading against the trend. It's my fault. Definitely my fault.
Mitigate some of your losses scaling.
It's not too bad. I might jump back in here too.
Dude, it is still dropping. Jeez.
Well, you're a little delayed. It looks like we're bouncing up a little bit now, but
yeah, I'm delayed. Dang it.
Yeah, we're still dropping though, so you're actually not wrong. Deep red though.
Either way. Okay.
I think
if I'm right. I'll leave it out there, but if I'm wrong, I'm withdrawing that comment.
I think we're getting to an exhaustion spot, so I did just buy a little bit here. I might add to this too. I'm trying to take more risk, but it retraces back down every single time. Maybe getting a little stubborn here. I just think we're going to bounce. We're just down too much. Can y'all see this? I don't know why my P&L thing's not working on the day. We're going to hold this break even now, but I'd love a bounce. There we go. Okay. Better. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this and hold that break even now. Yeah. Got out the rest mostly break even here, I think. Give me a good fill in the rest, but I'm gonna cut it right there. I think we made money on the trade though. Yeah, we did. Hey, thank you, OG. Appreciate it, bro. I kind of went back to a scalping mode. I just jumped back in here. Maybe a little greedy, but I think we might be exhausted. There we go. Took another piece off here, and I'll add back if it goes up more.
Thanks to you as well, whoever else just subscribed.
Yeah, we're kind of back into building up a cushion. Also, guys, use my code on Lucid. This is a Lucid 150,000 funded account. The way I do this, guys, on Lucid and others is I build up a cushion. Lucid has end of day drawdowns, right? So like it doesn't follow you higher. So I can build up a cushion $300-$400, and that pushes back my drawdown even more. So I can build up a small cushion and then take larger risks like I'm doing today. And then if I fail, like I've kind of done today, then I can just scale back down my size, either hang it up for the day or take small little trades, try to build up another cushion, and then rinse and repeat. I'm going to cut the rest right here. We made money on that trade too. But that way my risk is limited, right? So, because if I can build up a cushion of $200 or $300, then I can take much larger risk, right? And then I can get $500, $600, $700 days like I did yesterday. Or if I fail and I can't build up a cushion, small loss. Or if I do build up a cushion like I've done today a bunch and then lose, then I'm back to break even. And then I can scale back down my size, build up a small cushion, rinse and repeat until either it hits and I make a big gain, or I just give up and I have a small loss on the day. And that enables me to keep my losses small in this account while simultaneously taking some size and risk each day, right? So this week, let's take a look at my stats. Yeah, so this week I am running pretty good here, pretty good. We're very green on the week, but yeah, we have made, yeah, we're great on the week for sure. We're running 56% accuracy on the week, 56%.
And John putting up spectacular numbers here.
56 is outright. I wouldn't call it spectacular.
Hey, dude, it's better than me. You know, I bet it's better than a lot of people, honestly.
It's good, right? 56 is good, but it's not great. I would say great, and it depends on what we're doing here and what your risk-reward ratio is, right? Like my risk-reward ratio is usually about break-even. So like I rely on high accuracy. So 56%, while it's still technically green, it's not good enough for me to celebrate on, you know?
Look, just take the compliment. Let me pump you up, you know?
No, dude, I don't like compliments, bro. I don't even know how to handle compliments, bro. Top 3 worst at handling compliments. Yeah, I don't want to hear it, bro. You know?
Fine, I'll motivate you through discouragement then.
That's right. Pop
Terrible,
negative.
John, do better.
Negative reinforcement, bro. Negative reinforcement. That's my way. That's my motto.
Yeah.
Why be nice when you can be mean, Britt? Why be nice when you can be mean?
Exactly.
But no, if you want to check out Lucid, help support your boy here in this channel, here's the link. I appreciate the love, guys. Apex
later,
also.
have a good one.
Hey, later, my friend. Thank you, bro. Yeah, there's the Lucid link if you want to check it out. You can actually get 50% off Lucid accounts right now if you haven't used it, including directive funded. Oh yeah, we do have our giveaway, guys. Listen, should I put a timer up for the giveaway? Exclamation point BGT will join the giveaway. You could potentially win a Lucid Flex eval. So if you win the giveaway, you win this right here. You know, so if you win the giveaway, you win a Lucid Flex. Lucid Flex has some of the best rules once you're funded, right? So like once you're actually funded, no consistency rule, end of day drawdown, and more. You just have to do 5 minimum days of $150 in profit, and that's it, right? Very, very useful. Lucid Flex is the one where you can build up some profit in those funded accounts, right? So that's what we're going to give it away, this one right here, the Lucid Flex 50K eval. So exclamation point BGT will join you into the giveaway. You only have to enter it once, though. You don't have to enter it multiple times. It is going to be at the end of the stream. Yeah, I was about to ban you, Raga. He said you are the luckiest trader with no skill. I was going to be like banned for life. But then I remembered I asked for negative reinforcement. You know? Tell me my jiu-jitsu skills suck. Tell me I'm a bad trader. I can take it. You know, some people get really offended on YouTube. Like, you know, I'm one of those guys that, like, I laugh with you. You can make fun of me. I'm self-deprecating here. Make fun of me. You can't take YouTube too serious. People are going to make fun. Like, people are going to talk shit. You got to just kind of allow it. You got to love it to a certain extent. Look at the NASDAQ just crack lows here, though. Look at this. 29,840s. Your fashion is bad. You're a horrible trader. A consistency rule, Tidy, is you have to, like, okay. I would rather have to make $150 days 5 times versus a consistency rule. Why? Because a consistency rule hurts your ability to have big winning days, like big winning days, right? Because if it's like a 50% consistency, that means you can't have winning days over 50% of your balance. I would much rather $150 days, like $150 5 times, because that means that my winning days, they can be whatever size I want them to be. You know what I mean? And so that is a much better situation. That's why people like Lucid Flex, is because it enables them to do that. Again, I'm biased because obviously I get paid by them, but
I think in that case it's okay to be a little biased. You know, as long as the positives that you're touting are true, it's okay. You know?
Hassett,
and since they're true, no big deal.
Right. Hassett says the U.S. job data is absolutely not foreshadowing inflation. We'll see. MU's still breaking down, though, guys. MU just cracked lows of the day as well. America has prevented tankers carrying Iraqi oil from passing through the Strait of Hormuz because they paid fees to Iran, according to Al Arabia. Nasdaq still breaking down. S&P still breaking down. I'm assuming gold is still breaking down with this. I think the biggest loser in this report is gold and Bitcoin. Bitcoin all the way down to almost 60,000. Look at this. Look at Bitcoin. Yikes, dude.
No, I didn't leave. I was just concentrating for a little while, trying to trade and failing. I mean, I guess I did succeed in trading, just not making any money.
What AI stocks do you think are the best to buy and hold long term? I'm not an investment professional. I'm not liable if you lose money. Always make your own assessment. Trade smart. I can't guarantee anything. Okay, not an investment professional. This is not investment advice, my friend. AI stocks, I like NVIDIA. I do like NVIDIA. Memory stocks maybe a few months ago were good because of the data center aspect needing memory, but now they're super extended. Although they are pulling back today, long term they're still probably fine. Yeah, I mean I like NVIDIA. I like TSM. I like Google a lot, right? Because it's kind of diversified into a lot of different aspects of it. So I like Google a lot.
I mean, in my opinion, that probably makes it more likely to be around. I mean, it's a huge company, so maybe either way, but more diversified portfolio, I guess the longer I expect it to stick around, you know.
Yeah, man, gold, Nasdaq flushing down. A
century or two.
Hold on, let me see what we're down percentage wise on the day, because these are a lot, dude. Let me look at the Q to figure this out.
Spot silver continues to fall now, down at, oh man, 69.87 an ounce.
Yeah, gold and silver are falling down. It's the high yields aspect, like I spoke. Like when bonds are paying out more, people buy less gold and silver because yields are paying out more. Same reason Bitcoin's falling.
It's silver to go up though. I have half a gram of it.
Yeah, dude, listen. Yeah, so the Q is down 2.16% today. Nasdaq is down 2.16%. Gold, on the other hand, where's the previous closing price? Gold 4,500 down to under 4,400s. I'll call it 44. Yeah, gold is down over 2% as well today. Still bloody red market so far today. Bitcoin down.
So gold actually is down a little under 44.
Yeah, gold's at 43.90 right now.
Oh man,
it's almost time to buy.
I know.
Do I do it again, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I know you're talking about in the market, but I actually, if it gets much lower, I'm interested in buying like physical assets.
I'm gonna take one contract here, just one. Don't yell at me, chat. I know, dude. I know. I'm gonna take one contract here, just one. Because I think after a certain point of drops, the likelihood that we bounce obviously becomes much higher. But again, it's one contract here, so no matter what, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one contract, and if I go in the green, great, I'll add to it. If I don't go in the green, it'll be small. It'll just be one micro.
I'm gonna go ahead and neg you again to give you some motivation. John, you have the hair of a young Marlon Brando.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I appreciate it.
Yeah. That was a neg.
Oh, I think it was good. Look, I look like the Ancient Aliens guy right now. Look at this. I'm like the Ancient Aliens guy right now. Like, I feel like Giorgio Monoflopoulos or whatever the heck his name is. I stole your joke, Britt.
Lopoulos or whatever. I don't know.
Right. Look, aliens right now, bro. I'm the Ancient Aliens guy. But let's see if we hold. This is revenge trading. I think I'm actually green on the day. I don't know how much though. It's actually a very small trade though. I assume after a big breakdown like this, we might bounce. And there we go. We bounced some. Payroll report was very strong. Very strong. I got half a gram of something. I know you do, man. I can tell. You know. Yeah. I can feel it. There we go. There's the bounce. I knew it would work. I'm gonna add to this now if we can get over this exponent. Yeah, I'm gonna add. There we go. There we go. Take one off there. I knew this would work. Bad fill on it, but somehow I've been trading against the trend today and losing, except for after the payroll report, I shorted pretty heavily. But I got one contract in this thing too. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this right here as well. Nicely green day, I think here. Let's see. Yeah, we're up today. We're not up a lot, but we're green nonetheless. Aliens will make the market pop. Trend is your friend.
What about your friend?
I'm definitely paper hands today, dude. I think I need to be paper hands today. I should have held that long earlier. And again, I'm going to go back to this. I blame Max here. Just to put this into perspective, Max, you'll never hear the end of this. I wanted to short. I'm going to show you guys where I wanted to short here. I wanted to short, guys. Genuinely, I wanted to short. Where's my cool little... Hold on. I don't know why my pen tool is not working today. Let me exit out of this. I wanted to short. I got out just in time on that long too. I wanted to short here.
MNTS just went red, apparently.
I'm gonna tell Max right now in the Discord. Still doing it. Oh, Max, I'm still mad. I'm talking about it on stream. You will never hear the end of this. I'm gonna take a picture of this just for Max right now.
You will never hear the end of this until John's ADHD kicks in, and then you will definitely hear the end of it.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'll remember to get in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put this into perspective. I was short right here. Max told me to sell. Or Max told me to get out. That I was going to go up.
Just for the record, John, was he right?
No. No, he was not.
Boom.
He was wrong. Where are yields at right now, though? Let's take a look. Here's the heat map. Look at this on the day, guys. Let me find yields. There's yields. Yields actually contracted a little bit here. Did the Fed watch tool update yet?
Is it ogre random? I guess it's
okay.
Completely ogre.
Yeah, now the Fed watch tool shows 65% chance. Or no, I'm sorry. A 65% chance we'll either keep rates the same or raise them by the end of the year. Hey, thank you, Chris. Appreciate the love, brother. Thank you, man. NASDAQ still flushing down here, though. Look at the NASDAQ drop. We're still falling. Gold falling down, too.
It's an annoying thing to try to read.
What? The heat map?
The map you just put up.
You got to learn how to do it. You just got to look at each sector. Like, each different sector, Brit, is here. So, here's electronics, all mostly red except for Apple. Finance, mostly green. Amazon, kind of flat. Health, green. Consumer durable, non-durables, green. Consumer services, green. Producing, manufacturing, red. Technology services, red. So you just got to learn how to read it.
And I'm assuming the size of the square indicates market share.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Got some money on the side for sales. No need, strong data though. What happened? Bad news, Tony? Kind of. Yeah, I mean, we had strong jobs. And in this market, that's bad news. You know, we had strong jobs. And again, market fears inflation. They fear rate hikes. And so stronger job numbers. I made a short about this yesterday just to show you. Like, I did make a short about this yesterday. I will show you my short. And we talked about this, right? This is why, look, if you haven't subscribed yet, let me sell you on this real quick. All right, if you have not subscribed yet, all right, let me sell you on this real quick. Here is my short from yesterday. All right. This is my short from yesterday. Okay. Let me make sure it's not muted. What's the volume? There it is. Okay. This is my short from yesterday, guys. So this is why you should subscribe to this channel. All right, just to clarify. Hold on, let me make it smaller. This is why you should subscribe to this channel. All right, listen to this. Go out the way. What the heck was that? Dude, I messed it up. Friday's NFP report could be very different than ones that we've seen historically over the last year. We've seen numbers this week where jobs come out stronger than expected and the market reacts negatively. We saw this with the JOLTS report, which came out noticeably stronger than expected and the market went down. We saw this with the ADP monthly report with the same exact thing. It came in higher than expected. NASDAQ went down. And so we are in a weird situation with NFP. It's most likely because the market fears rate hikes, and with stronger job numbers, it makes rate hikes more likely because of the inflationary aspects of them. And so we'll see what happens. We will stream the entire thing completely live at 8:30. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and be careful. All right. So we told you guys yesterday afternoon, this could happen. And that's precisely what happened. Strong jobs, negative reaction. Predictable is what it is. It's not even like this is super difficult to predict. Anybody that watches the JOLTS report or the ADP report and the reactions that we got to that earlier in the week, and again, we streamed all of this, guys. Subscribe. But yeah. Basically, I told you so. I told you. You're welcome. Chat, some might say. Joke's on you. I'm not here to trade. I'm here to socialize. This is the social corner. Right? And we're starting to bounce here a little bit. Gold not bouncing as much, but the NASDAQ's starting to creep up some. Apple started to bounce back. Nvidia started to bounce up a little bit. MU is really rebounding. This is what's probably driving this to a certain extent. Have you joined our giveaway? Exclamation point BGT. Could win a Lucid Flex eval.
If you are going to join the giveaway, then go ahead and join the Discord and follow us on X. Otherwise, you can't claim your prize if you win.
Yeah. I see somebody say this one is more social YouTube channel in the morning. I communicate with the chat a lot. Like, and I've always done that. Like, some channels, they don't talk to the chat at all. I try to just talk to the chat most of the time. Gives me something to talk about. There's less dead air, less dead space, you know.
Keeps things moving.
Yeah, the chat has more of like sway over interest in what we talk about, so I think that's why people watch the channel a lot, is because we actually talk to the chat. NASDAQ coming back down some here. This isn't the home shopping channel. It is. It is. This is the home shopping channel. You can buy any of these things at the bottom of the screen right now for huge discounts here, bro. Huge discounts right now. Apex. 90% off plus right now. 5-pack bundle. $17 accounts. Coupon code BGT. I'm going to go cry in my cupboard.
You almost... Sorry.
Is it? I'm going to just go cry in my cupboard. Cupboard.
Cupboard.
Is that an Indian in the cupboard?
That was a good movie.
Okay. Love you guys. Have a great day. Ping pong later. Remember yesterday.
He's talking to you, chat. Ping pong later. Also, yeah, those deals are so good, you almost can't afford, like, not to get in on it. Like, it would be folly not to, you know, check out a potential purchase.
I love Britt trying to sell. I like it. I like it, Britt. You know?
Thank you. I'm going to be too forceful because apparently the chat gets mad at me when I am. You know, so I'm trying to pick my words carefully, hence the hesitation.
Yeah. I know. All right, guys. What do we do here now? MU's bouncing back. Memory is pushing back up here. News is on point. Music plays. Co-host. Good times, folks. Thank you, checkboard.
You know, I used to sell vacuum cleaners door to door. I was a traveling salesman.
Is that handsome guy? They're getting discounts everywhere. Others are cussing them. That's why they don't interact with their audience. You can't take yourself too seriously, I think, bro. Like, somebody makes fun of me, I might make fun of myself too. Shit, you know. $155 million worth of crypto longs were liquidated in the past hour, guys. 155 million. MicroStrategy or strategy shares down 7.8% right now. 7.8%. We also have U.S. envoy Witkoff held talks with Iranian Foreign Minister Arachi. John sounds like he was on the Pizza Hut reading program the library put on in the 90s. Are you saying I read quickly? Hey, have a great day, Keo. Have a great day.
Or is he saying you read poorly and need help? I don't know.
Either way, let's go to Pizza Hut. You know.
Yeah, dude. I always used to sell Liberty cards just to get that limo ride to Pizza Hut, you know?
Yeah, I've invested in crypto, little tunes. Yeah, I said it once, Brett. I'll say it again, dude. Those school they used to have us working, bro. Like, they would have us working. Like, they would have us working for like a $5 or for like a 30-cent plastic toy. You know, they'd have us going door to door slanging candy, chocolates. You know, you see it in the magazine, you're like, I want this toy. This is the toy, right? You get the toy, it never is like it shows. And they had us working
give you that,
in there.
Yeah, dude, they give you that little, book fair style brochure. It's like, if you sell this many, you get this. If you sell this,
right.
Like, honestly, everybody's like, man, I'm going to sell 500 of them and get the grand prize. Like, I don't care about the grand prize. I want a limo ride to Pizza Hut and a free buffet. That's all I cared about.
Do they still do that?
Probably not. I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I don't think those discount cards are really, worth it anymore, you know?
Yeah.
But they used to be, like, they had pretty good discounts, like, around town.
Yeah. Payrolls, digital... sorry, go ahead, dude.
Okay. No, it's no big deal. I was just talking about the same thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, are the numbers out for jobs? Yeah, numbers came in at 172,000, way stronger than the 85,000 expected. They also revised the last job numbers up 93,000. So very strong job numbers all the way around today, guys. So yeah, the numbers are out, way stronger than expected. Do I short this now? Now do I ride the trend down? I don't know. Memory's starting to find its way back up. IMU was up there. It's up to 940s again. 930s. Apple's still bouncing back pretty strong. Nvidia's not doing that much. SanDisk, I'm assuming, is bouncing back some as well in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, SanDisk is back up there too. I just don't know if I short into this or not. Bounce support starting to come back up. And I'm just going to say, I know why we got a lot of views today. I know why. I know why, dude. I know. The real reason... No. The real reason... Let me make sure I'm right about this real quick. Hold on. The real reason is because Amit didn't stream today. That's the real reason why.
Well, thank
that
you.
guy, that guy gets views, bro. That guy gets views. You know. You guys are great. We appreciate it. I'll see y'all Monday. Yeah, have a great weekend. Jesse knew.
Have a good one, man.
Jesse knew exactly. Yeah, Jesse knows. Look at Apple, guys. Apple's starting to rip up here. Look at Apple, guys. Apple up to 315s right now.
Dang. I would like to think that was true, Jonathan, but the amount of hubris I would have to believe that would be unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. 315s right now. NASDAQ at 2990s. I'm tempted to short, but Apple looks so strong here. Chips I think memory stocks are gonna have to play out. We know you know. I know you know I know. Okay. Apple at 315s, man. Look at it. EMAP's still pretty red.
When did I contract hubris? I haven't contracted it yet, but you know, anytime now, I'm sure.
Yeah, we kind of have the early stream, so a lot of people tune in. Yeah, the jobs report, this is the number people are talking about the most. The people are talking about basically that these are just summer jobs because leisure and hospitality were the largest at 70,000 here. But I don't know, man. They revised the last ones up by pretty big margins as well, and that wasn't summer. You know, it was more spring.
Who's Lifer?
I don't know.
Huh. Boomdoc said, gotta go Lifer stream starting or something. That dude just called him a dork. I don't know why. I've always found that funny to call somebody a dork. It's just like such a benign thing to say.
Yeah, as a dork, I get it. You know, I get it.
Dude, I'm one too. Part of the appeal, though. Yeah.
Good week at all. Thank you, Corey. Have a great day, brother. VWAP close. Who is the voice off screen? What voice? There's no voice.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's no voice.
John's just an amazing ventriloquist. He can throw his voice, you know, and he can do two voices simultaneously.
Boy, a lot of lost equity if you're holding for more than 1,000 points from the high. I know, dude. I know. I'm green on the day, but not by much. Could have been a big day. Every day can't be a big day, though, bro. You know.
I don't know. It's all about perspective, you know.
Sure.
It'd be a big day for some other reason. That's right. I'm John's conscience sitting on his shoulder.
That's right. Telling me to do bad things.
That's a bad conscience.
All right, Apple turned it all the way back down here, though. Look at that. All right, I might jump in short now, though. Hold on, wait. All right, we're going to short small. Add to it if it goes in my favor. There we go. Apple started to turn, and it looks like a huge turnaround for Apple too.
And chat in here. I do chat in here. It's just I'm just a sleeper.
Yeah, so I got my P&L thing working. You can see it above us. We got one micro contract. We're starting to ride this flush down here. I'm going to add more to it if we start to break down. We are in a high volume area, but I still think maybe we can catch a breakdown here based off of what Apple's doing. Nvidia just turned down too. Do we get news? Let me make sure. One micro, guys, $100. Let's see, add more to this.
MX says jobs report shows labor market is essentially balanced. All I really...
Yeah, we took some profit. Oh, this red candle is very big. I think it's Apple turning down, but other stuff's pushing down too here. We'll hold the rest break even on this last little piece. Really tight, but a lot of red just showed up here. All right, we're out of the rest. Look at Apple turn all the way back down at the bottom. All right, we got another situation where we can take maybe a larger cushion on the day. We check news, make sure nothing dropped. Hammock is speaking right now. He says it's reasonable to keep rates steady for now, but if recent trends continue, it may be appropriate to act against high inflation regarding rate hikes. Job report affirms labor market is roughly in balance. Action on interest rate could be necessary soon, he says. Or wait, isn't this Beth Hammock? Wait, let me see. Yeah, this is Beth Hammock, so she says. My apologies. Hey, what's up, Hustle Hard? Hustle Hard says, John, I see you. I remember a few in the chat to hundreds. Well done and free and live. Best on YouTube. Hey, thank you, my friend. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we've grown a lot, man. Dude, every day cannot be big. Only volatile days can be big. Shh. Market's gonna keep pumping regardless. Yeah, I mean, it's pumping. Pump it to the downside.
And that was a really nice compliment that
I know, man. Most people in chat are genuinely supportive. You know.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. I'm stuck at a yard sale. What's up, Pond? Hopefully you make some money, brother.
Or find something really neat for cheap.
Yeah.
Gold is absolutely tanking. Is it still dropping?
Gold. Yeah, gold is not really bounced at all. Like, it just cracked lows of the day again. 43.80 now, lows of the day for gold.
Man.
Nvidia's dropping right now as well. I don't really see any news. I see Hammock speaking. That's the only thing that could be moving things here.
Yeah.
So. Why are we getting wrecked? Payrolls came in way stronger than expected and upward revisions. Yield spiked. Now chips are falling. My girl wanted to go shopping and I'm in a long. You know what the right answer is there, brother. You know. Why is payroll strong? Bearish, high yields, inflation fears, and rate hike worries. It's also not just that. I mean, it's chips, it's tech dropping today. Friday liquidations, yeah. Here, hold on. Still falling pretty heavy. Crypto streamers probably lose viewers during bear markets. I don't think so, man. I think like I judge it off of my stream. My stream generally spikes in views whenever the market's on fire on the downside. Right? Why? Because people like to tune in more when stuff's hitting the fan, you know, when stuff's crashing and breaking down and stuff like that. Markets tend to react more negatively to it. So I don't know if crypto's the same way. It might be, but again, guys, you can join the giveaway using !BGT if you have not already. I don't necessarily think so, Jesse. It depends on what it is, but did y'all not hear the music today? Is the music not loud enough today? This is like my bat signal, you know. Yeah, SanDisk memory play still falling back down here too. Nasdaq's basically rejected here as well. He's definitely laughing at me. How you doing today, Blaze? You green or red, brother? Now my day is complete. I'm dancing again. All right. I don't know what to do here, guys. I haven't asked this in a while, but long or short right now, chat. Long or short. Green in 2 accounts, red in a couple. Should have just stopped trading. It's a tough day. Yeah, I see that. I don't know if that's moving markets though, Britt. It might, but
No, I don't think it was. I was just showing you.
yeah. Long, short, long, W pattern, long scalp, short, waiting for a breakout. Long. Oil's low, short. Bull for life. Sit on your hands. What's the buy on gold and silver? Short. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the donation, my friend. Thank you, brother. Let me see what it says. Hold on. I think the carry trade is about to happen. Yen just took a dump. Gold is liquidating. Nasdaq dump risk off. About to long the yen. Yeah. The carry trade dynamic, for those not wondering. I appreciate the donation, brother. Thank you, sir. The carry trade dynamic, guys, is basically when the Japanese yen becomes more hawkish, meaning higher interest rates. It's less favorable, so people use the yen less and they sell it. Because the yen had a negative interest rate for a while, and so whenever it's negative, people pile into it and use it to buy up other assets, including U.S. assets. And so when it's hawkish, people sell U.S. assets because they're at least the ones they use the yen to buy up, if that makes sense. Gold's starting to dip.
The crypto channels I'm on for have all lost 30 to 50% viewers easily since last October. Man, it's pretty substantial.
Yeah. Well, YouTube did an algorithm change in June of last year, right? And what it did, it virtually made subscribers less relevant, and so it's mostly off of the browse homepage now. So keywords mean less, and there's a bunch of other stuff that happened too, you know.
It's kind of an annoying shift.
Yeah, I mean, my views have held up, to be honest, but like I've seen a lot of channels take a dive, you know.
Yeah. Because you're top 3, you know?
Yeah, top 3 greatest. And I think I've been covering economic reports for so long that like people know, like, hey, let's watch John.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. You're almost every day of the week since 2022. Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you, Wayfaring. Appreciate it, dude. I do promo for you, John. Pay me. I appreciate you guys. I do. We've had some big red days with lots of viewers. Yeah, I mean, like I said, people tune in when there's crazy. It's all about like if like my channel viewers are more correlated with volatility on the upside or downside versus just pure green action. Look at gold just dump here, guys. So gold is dumping. My viewers went up, Blaze, during that period of time, especially, but that was mostly because inflation freaked everybody out so much. Like CPI. You know, we used to hit some big numbers for CPI, like 20, 30,000 plus views per CPI report. The reason that changed is because CPI just started moving markets less and became less relevant. It'll eventually come back there. Payrolls are kind of more relevant now, which is kind of why we get so many views for payrolls versus before. And so it just depends on how influential it is. Even if you look at like keyword research, CPI has lost some hype over the past few years because the biggest, most relevant time for it was in the middle of the cycle that we had where like 2020 happened, inflation spiked, then we started raising rates, inflation spiked. Those are the reports where CPI really gets some attention, and the recent ones have gotten us more attention like again because of the Iran conflict, right? But it all is relative to what's going on in finance, right? Like how relevant inflation data is depends on what's going on in finance, right? So it just depends on what's going on. It goes back and forth. Hey, thank you, Fred. Apple's starting to rip back up here, so it could drive the NASDAQ higher. I mean, we're nicely green on the day. I don't know if I want to short this now, though. I'm watching gold heavily here. Joan, I can't tell if you're trolling me or not with that report. Did he really, or are you just saying that?
I was wondering the same.
Oh, no. He is speaking. He said, with a great jobs report like just announced, stocks should go up, not down. That's the way it was for 200 years. Growth does not mean inflation. Yeah. But in the middle, I think, and again, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with the president here. Generally speaking, yes. Right? But we're in the middle of a conflict that rises the price of oil so much, in which inflation has seen some big jumps and inflation fears are here, right? So inflation... Where inflation is will influence how the market reacts to payrolls. Again, I posted this yesterday. I told you guys all this week that this could happen today where we get a hot print and NASDAQ could fall. And so it's all relative to where inflation's at. And inflation's been hot because of the Iran conflict. Oil's been high. And so while generally what he said is true in terms of like a good jobs report should make the market go up, and that is generally true with the exception. Yeah, historically that's generally true. The exception is when inflation is spiking because of some type of other factor, right? Like in this situation, the Iran conflict. In 2022, we saw a very similar dynamic where inflation was 8 or 9%. People freaked out. We had some like 230, 240,000 job prints. NASDAQ dumped on those as well, right? And I've been through this before. That's why I told you guys today and yesterday that we could see a hot jobs print that makes markets go down, or vice versa. A cold print could make markets go up. So it's all, just to understand it, it's all relative to where inflation's at. It's how much markets fear inflation. If markets fear inflation more than a recession, which is definitely the case right now, then that's a situation where a jobs print like today is going to make the NASDAQ fall, right? If markets fear a recession more than inflation at that moment in time, then we'll get the opposite reaction where, you know, a positive jobs report is seen as optimistic and good and markets react positively to it. But it all depends on what we see there. And that's what this is, you know.
Yep.
And I'm not political, guys. Like, I'm not trying to disagree with the president here. I'm very neutral. Like, I'm just telling you guys the nuance of why we reacted negatively here. So I hope that makes sense.
You should email him.
Hey, thank you, Bernard, for the sub, bro. Thank you.
And he needs to watch your channel. Didn't even know why we went bearish. Honestly, that'd be wild if he did. But
I'm gonna make a post about this on X.com. Give me a follow on X.com at Beginner Trades. Yeah, give me a follow at Beginner Trades on X.com. I'll give you guys that link if you want to give me a follow. I appreciate it.
you've been talking this whole time?
No, I've been typing. Here.
Oh, okay, I should make sure. I thought I was just not hearing you.
Yeah, give me a follow. There's the link right there. You can give me a follow right there.
SpaceX IPO is said to draw more orders than there is shares available.
Gold just cracked lows.
Might need to go buy some gold then.
Yeah, I mean, long term.
Yeah,
I don't hate
always, like I said earlier.
Yeah, guys, if you're gonna join the giveaway, I'll set a timer here for the giveaway now. Yeah, we're gonna be giving away a Lucid Flex account. You enter the giveaway by using exclamation point BGT at checkout. Exclamation point BGT at checkout. And yeah, you can join the giveaway, guys. Let me put a timer up here. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, guys, we got 5 minutes left until the giveaway ends. 5 minutes. 6 minutes. We'll give you guys 6 minutes. We'll put this up at the bottom of the screen. Exclamation point BGT will join it. You gotta enter exclamation point BGT in chat to join it. Yeah, it was a tweet. All right, gold is still breaking down here. You only have to enter it once, so if you entered it already, you don't have to do it again. Nasdaq still flushing down, though. SpaceX IPOs, yeah, I see that. Hassett says he thinks the Fed has been behind the curve. There's been plenty of room for a cut lately. All right, we're still at 43.70s here, 43.70s. We're green on the day. I could take more risk into the day. I don't know if I'm going to. All right, so the U.S. is reportedly preparing a draft resolution designed to condemn Iran ahead of the IAEA meeting, according to sources. What the heck does that mean? The U.S. is reportedly preparing a draft resolution designed to condemn Iran ahead of the IAEA meeting, according to sources.
And remember again, everybody, for everybody that's getting in on the eval competition, you have to join either the Discord or follow us on X.
Yeah, you got to follow me on X at Beginner Trades. All right. Let's see. Gold's still breaking down here. 43.69s right now. 43.69s.
That from the jerk, Max? I think it was.
You can join our Discord as well. Discord is right there in the chat also, guys. No, if you're in Discord, it's okay, Jesse. Were there equity futures in the past? They were single stock futures. We already have equity futures like S&P, NASDAQ, Dow. There were single stock futures. The CME group says they're going to bring them back this summer. I don't know when it's going to be, though, but they did say they were going to bring them back this summer, so. Yeah, we did have equity futures in the past, but they got rid of them a few years ago. But they're supposed to bring them back. I don't know why they got rid of them. I'm tempted to short here, and it looks like a short.
Was it, John, about a minute left until the giveaway? A little less?
Yeah, about 50 seconds left. 50 seconds. When do we find out if we get interest rate cuts? In a little bit, like in a week and a half. I think it's on the 16th is when the FOMC decision is. But we're not getting cuts this next meeting. It's never going to happen. Like, we're going to pause this next meeting almost certainly.
If it does happen, will you eat your hat?
No. No, I will not. I refuse to.
It's just an expression.
Oh. I never heard that one. I was like, no, I'm not eating my hat, bro. I like my hat. You know?
I know, John loves hats, historically.
Dude, I got a whole drawer full of hats. I don't even wear them that much anymore. All right, guys. Y'all ready for the giveaway?
Yep.
Don't do it, John. Does anybody think we're cutting next month, though? Or next, in a few weeks? Does anybody actually think we're cutting interest rates? Of course not. Of course not. All right, NASDAQ's still falling down here. Is the giveaway closed? Okay, yeah. Hey, listen, you can do it one last time. I'll give you a few seconds. Exclamation point BGT at checkout. We'll get you the max discount.
But if you've already entered, there's no need to do it again.
Yeah. It would be hilarious if we did. Yeah, but we're just not going to. Like, we're not going to. Okay, we're going to do the giveaway now. The winner of the giveaway is... Oh. The winner of the giveaway is... Red candles. You win, red candles. Congrats to you, friend.
What do you know?
With red candles, show yourself. You've won. You've done it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you've won. We'll give you 2 minutes to show up. I know you're in Discord already, red candles. Let me tag you.
You've arrived, red candles.
Where's he at? Red candles. Red candles. This was your day today, too, because we had some red candles.
Yeah.
Should I make him show up in the chat, though, just to participate? Should I do it?
I mean, he could at least just say here, you know, present, taking roll call.
Red candles, we await. We await.
Digital, that's ridiculous.
Present. Red candles. All right, red candles. We're going to have to give it to somebody else here. Did I just get Sherberted?
Might have.
This better not be a Sherbert.
Heck is a Fiero bag phone?
B. Marsh, are you red candles? You could be. Maybe not.
You hate red candles. What did red candles ever do to you? I mean, the person, not the candles that robbed you of all your money, potentially.
Oh, man, I gotta stretch a little bit.
Don't do it, John. It's bad for you.
The U.S. is reporting preparing a draft resolution. Okay, we saw that already.
So how long does red candles have?
Well, he's supposed to have 2 minutes, but now I'll give him 3 minutes to show up.
Additional 3 minutes or 3 minutes total?
3 minutes total. He's got like 40 seconds.
Okay.
Give it to green candles? Yeah, maybe.
Gold is jumping up.
Yeah, gold is bouncing here. All right, red candles. You joined the giveaway and then
Digital, you're funny, dude.
All my homies hate red
Like
candles.
It's like the third time he's made me laugh during the stream.
Hey, thank you, Wayfair. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir. Have a great day, man. Have a great weekend, you guys. Yeah, we're rolling again here. Even though Red Candles is in my Discord, but he didn't, stay here. He entered the giveaway and then left. So I think I don't have many times I can use this gift that I have, but you get nothing. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Red candles.
He can only appear when there are red candles.
Yeah. You can't enter the giveaway still. I think I got to re-roll. All right, let's re-roll the winner. All right, now the new winner is, guys, it's not red candles. The new winner here today is Ninja Grasshopper 4570. Ninja Grasshopper. You win.
Ninja Grasshopper.
Yeah, I'm not about that tomfoolery, bro. No, I just joking. I like you, red candles. I'm sorry, dude. I had to do it.
Thanks, Celtex. You're cool, too. Have a great weekend.
Okay, dude. Ninja Grasshopper, bro. You have 2 minutes to show up too. We started this giveaway really early in the stream, though. That's what happened, right? So we started this like when payrolls came out. We started this giveaway, and so some of these guys ain't here, you know.
Yeah.
Who knows where Ninja Grasshopper has gone to as well.
Only the shadow knows, John.
We'll give him 3 minutes too. Ninja Grasshopper.
Q foiled again. Also, The Shadow was an old radio show and also a movie from the early 90s or mid 90s.
He lost his count and left. Roll it again. Everybody's like, hey, roll it. Do it. Banish him to the shadow. Probably working. Yeah. His boss is mad at him.
You got the Jeopardy music playing, John?
No, but I should.
I wonder if is that proprietary?
I think a lot of people logged off. Probably.
I mean, a lot of people use it, though, is my point.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just risk management. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, no. I get it.
All right, guys. Ninja Grasshopper about to lose as well.
Cool, I can do like a beatboxing version of it. If I could beatbox.
They blew their accounts and left. Yeah, I've seen this on other channels where sometimes they just don't stick around. Again, Ninja Grasshopper. Okay, look, I'm going to end this giveaway, and then I'm going to do another one real quick. So hold on. I'm going to end this one.
For the people that are actually still in here.
Yeah, because, look, I'm going to give them 30 seconds. I'm going to try one more reroll giveaway just for people that did it early here. Let's see if we got somebody in the chat on this reroll. I'm going to try one more time. Give it to me. I'm going to quickly change my name to Ninja Grasshopper. No, you got 5 seconds. Yeah, you don't have to do it again, guys. You don't have to exclamation point BGT. All right, and we're going to pick somebody else. Ninja never shut up. All right, EMES, EMES 9513. Are you here, sir? Let me see. You can see if they're in the chat. Yeah, EMES should be still watching. EMES 9513. Are you here, sir? EMES guy, are you here right now? Yeah, he's here in the chat. There he is. Okay, EMES, you won, bro. Congratulations, dude. You did win. It's me. Okay, we got somebody that's here. All right, good. Good for you, bro.
Awesome.
You win, man. Do you have X or Twitter or Discord? You in the Discord? Follow me on X if you haven't already at Beginner Chase. Yeah, we got Discord. Everybody saying I'm here.
Man. You win.
Yeah, nobody tell. Is that you, Macy? EMES, is that you? Macy?
Oh, cool. Joined us on both.
EMES, what's your name on Discord? Are you in the chat? Let me get in touch with this here before this spins out of control.
Here we go.
Travel friendly girl, what are you upset about?
Macy X Slezak on Discord. Maciek, whatever.
Maciej. You mean M-A-C-I-E-J? Okay. Yeah, I see you. I'm gonna send you a message right now. Put the food onto the plate with the same kind of food. Dude. This is an orange. Okay. Or giveaway? Okay, I got you. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna send you this right now. If you have it, if you didn't win, if you did not win, you could always check out Lucid altogether here. Check out Lucid. Here's the link. Also, guys, Apex got some great sales going on right now. Lucid does as well. Here's Lucid. Tradeify, if you like Tradeify, they have the cheapest direct-to-funded accounts. You can use BGT coupon code on that as well. But yeah, 50K flex eval. This is good because once you're actually funded on this, no consistency rule. You know, end of day drawdowns and more, just really useful. Really useful. And that's why I like use it. End of day drawdown. You pass the test, you get a 50K funded account, 90% split, no consistency rule on the Lucid Flex accounts. You can use coupon code BGT, links in the description. You can also check out Apex right now. And Apex, guys, has some crazy deals as well. Shameless plug. I'm biased because I get paid by them. But you can get $17 each accounts if you buy in bulk. $85 gets you 5 accounts for the base account here. You can do end of day trail, which is better, obviously. $35 each. Very cheap on Apex. If you like cheap accounts, Apex is the way. BGT on that one as well. Check out the links in the description. Love to everybody here. Love to everybody here. The giveaways are done. I know, but as you're saying it's Macie, M-A-C-I-E-K. In Discord, it looks like it's M-A-C-I-E-J. So as long as that's you, let me make sure it's you real quick. That's you, right? This is you right here. Right? Just want to make sure this is you right here, bro.
One of those might just be an autocorrect or something, you know?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's you. Okay, yeah, I got you, bro. Okay, I got you. All right, I'm in there. Yeah, use this code right now at checkout. You'll get 100% off Lucid Flex account, bro. 50K Lucid Flex accounts, dude. So, congratulations. You win. Here it is right here.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, all right. Now we finally went.
And cool for you, JB. Glad you passed.
Yeah, nice, bro. There's the code right there. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Y'all have a great weekend. Guys, had a great day.
Later, everybody. Have fun.
Yeah, have a great day, guys. Y'all be good. Have a great one. We'll see you guys next time. Be safe. Have a great one, guys. Later, chat. Yeah, y'all have a great weekend. See ya.
I said.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Stream's still going because I gotta say bye at least 5 times. Later, guys. Have a great day.